Welcome, Internet, to Princes of the Apocalypse, number 28, the last Princes of the Apocalypse game of 2018. Couldn't have made it 30. If we hit all those episodes we missed, we probably would have hit 30 for the year.
True.
But then we would finish this module, Ted. Who wants to do that?
No, you wouldn't.
Clearly not us.
You very clearly would not finish this module. If everything
We got at least another 80 episodes before
I can feel it.
come close to beating
Princes of the Long Ellipse.
I was gonna say, I mean, if you think about it,
Take it forever.
like, you're in the Earth Temple, you can assume that there are 2 more
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
for the other elements.
Or 2 more Earth temples.
Yes,
and-
2 more Earth Temples, and then the Water Temple.
Yeah.
But then how many water temples are there?
Just one, but there's a water level raising mechanic, so good luck figuring it out.
No!
No!
I do not need that Zelda.
Do we
Wait.
have to restart the
Yes.
module if we mess it up?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's called dying, Vanan.
Yep.
It's called dying.
Yep, that's what happens.
Question: what were the 2 cloaks that Igni got?
You have, I didn't put those in D&D Beyond yet, and I feel bad, I should do that.
That's okay. It was the Shadow Cloak
And the dancing one.
and the Dancing Cloak. I was really hoping for Cloak of the Mana Ray, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna be like, suckers! Igni can swim!
Yes.
But that's okay, I can't really
I have, for those of you, I guess we'll start there. For those of you who don't know, below the screen, there's a little B symbol that lets you pull up everybody's character sheet in D&D Beyond. For those of you who are asking, is Vanan a cleric or a druid or a ranger, you can look at the character sheet and see that he's all 3, because that's how that works.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can see everybody's character sheets. Most of the magic items are there. Not all of them, because I haven't had time to go in and make them all. I'm also trying to remember all of the items that I gave to everybody. The only person I know for a fact who has all of their magic items is Josh, because he just started and he only has a couple. So that way I know it's good. But most of the other ones are there. Like Vanan has some of his items, and
Oh, I don't see me on there, Ted.
no, are they not there?
Oh, I see everyone else except for me.
Oh, you might have gone to the next page.
Oh, I'm on the next page. Oh, check the list.
Hang on, let's move. Let's unselect Lilith, and then that should make you pop into the main page. So if you don't see all the characters, this is just goes for every D&D Beyond extension campaign that you see on Twitch. If depending on how you have your screen formatted, like if you have the screen full screen, you'll see more people, but sometimes there's a little arrow to click to go to the second page. So now you should see Josh, or if you don't, you should refresh, because I
do.
There
I
you go.
definitely was pretending I didn't see it, so you could explain that.
That was genius. Good job.
Thanks.
Good job. So
Oh, we're
okay.
professionals.
Yes. Let's get the logistic stuff out of the way first. A couple of things. One, I did unboxing videos for everything Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica, so if that interests you at all, you should go check those out on YouTube. There's lots of cool stuff. There's this guy, which is this big-ass dragon, which I got, which is super cool. Thank you to the WizKids team for sending me all these for free. More importantly, though, Wizards of the Coast just released an Unearthed Arcana a couple hours ago about sidekicks, and I really just want to get everybody's opinion, if they had a chance to read it or see the video that I did about it, and let me know what you guys think about it, because it's very mixed. Did you guys any of you guys get a chance to read it?
I read through a little bit of
I'm on it right now.
as I was on the train
Mhm.
back home. It's interesting because it's basically just a simplistic version of a character in the game that someone can control.
Yeah, it basically, for in a Reader's Digest version, is companions or sidekicks that the party encounters. It doesn't really give you, it's just a general thing. It could happen for one or multiple characters, but basically they came up with like a dumbed down, similar to the commoner classes of 3.5 days, ways to give you a way to either level them up as like a warrior class, a skillful class, or a spellcaster class. But those are all things that you can do to kind of level these characters up. And it's so like if you encounter like, oh, you know, I don't know, like let's say you guys picked up the pickle merchant at the start and he became part of your party. He was just a pickle merchant. This would be a way to give him skills so that he could be useful as you guys level up. He would level up and you could make the decisions for what kind of class he would get and that kind of a thing. The way I see it is more for like when I give out a lot of pets in my games. These guys know. Everybody knows. Pets die real good. One fireball kills 90% of pets.
Yep.
So leveling them up is good, but then it's like balancing all these other sidekick characters in the game. And like, if everybody has a pet, do they all get a sidekick? I mean, obviously, I have the control over that. I'm the DM. I can veto that.
So here's my question. Really, what difference is this than just making it a character in your game?
Well, like, you have 2 crickets, right?
I do.
So, like, let's say your cricket, you want to, like, obviously cricket's a bad example because it's a cricket. But,
Is there something wrong with my cricket
No,
set? Are
there's
they
nothing.
not good enough for you?
I guess I'm mistaken. But the point
Well,
being...
you can do Geodude.
Right, exactly. So, like, let's say you have him, and he's got 30 hit points, something like that. And like the way I see it is like it would be someone that you would use and like go out of your way to continually try to make them useful in combat, even if they're not, like, or like they're out there doing stuff, putting themselves at risk. Like if it's a familiar that like tucks itself in your coat and you never see it, except for scouting missions outside of like, then it doesn't really get a lot of benefit.
I guess what I'm saying is I guess I've used a mechanic like this before where somebody wants an important familiar or they want it to have more weight in the game. And so
Sure.
it doesn't seem like anything more than going and building a character sheet for what's no longer an NPC but a character. That's what this is. It's a step up from saying,
Correct.
Okay, it's not just the dragon I tuck in my shirt that looks pretty and cute like with my outfit. This is saying, no, this character has weight in the story.
So yes, that's my exact point. And what I'm saying is like, so if let's say Ozzy has a pseudo dragon familiar, right?
I do.
So Ozzy, we decide that Ozzy's familiar is going to get class levels in one of these 3 classes, assuming it meets the prerequisite, which I don't know if it does, but let's say it does. Now he's leveling this thing up, and the way my big sticking point is a familiar, when they die, they don't die. You just resummon them later. The way these things are pretty much written is that, like, it's an NPC, so, like, if it died, you'd have to resurrect it. But, like, a familiar gets a get-out-of-jail-free card on that. And is that too much? Like, if it gains levels, does it no longer consider itself a familiar? That kind of stuff.
See, that was my question. But at what point is it no longer a familiar?
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
and
I was thinking that.
the mechanics is anything less than challenge rating 1. So, like, that... Paladin's Fine Steed are pretty great. Now it's a freaking badass that crits on an 18 to 20 if you get it to level 15. Like, what? I also could see you getting into fights where you're like, hey, the rogue's dog companion does more damage than the fighter. How does that make the fighter feel? Like...
Yeah, they have a level of status that's cool in the game.
You know, but I mean, it's also like a way to be like, shit, we don't have a healer. Well, Geodude speaks Primordial. That's technically a language. He now takes levels of Cleric, and now we have a healer. Like, that's how
Geodude
to make me a pet.
I mean,
Igni will be the one that makes you a pet.
That's true.
She's like, yeah, this is
Good point.
Vanan doesn't have pets. Vanan has friends.
yes.
or sidekicks.
Well, the prerequisite is that you have friends. Is that they have to be your friend, otherwise it doesn't count.
You know what? It feels to me like an optional DM rule.
Yeah, it absolutely
like a
is,
table
right?
rule.
And I mean, it's obviously playtest, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it feels like a table rule.
clearly people care enough that they made a whole playtest thing about this. So it's
Oh, for
something that
sure.
people care about. Okay, so that's enough of that. We're sponsored by People Initiative Coffee Company, Elderwood Academy. They're both great, and you should look at their stuff. I'm going to throw links in the chat, but we've talked enough about this other thing, so let us jump.
Oh, I just had a thought, Ted.
Sure, Chelsea, tell me your
I'm
thought.
so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Okay, the sidekick could be really cool to be able to bring people in and out of game quickly. without having to build an entire character, it would be a very easy way to have short-term people step in with the character and to introduce people very quickly. It could
That's true.
Yeah, sorry. I just
No. It's also
kind of cool.
It's also, I guess. I mean, if we're gonna, we already opened that can of worms, so let's talk about that for a sec. But it's also a good way to, like, to that same point, like someone that's new to the game and you don't want to give them a full class, like you just want to try it out. But it's designed in such a, like, they also say that, like, it can be co-played by the party.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, heck, because, like, I assume that's more for, like, a humanoid NPC, right? Like, if you're a knight background and you get your 3 squires, like, level your squire up as you level up, so it actually becomes someone. So like, you know, Chelsea shows up, she's gonna play my squire up. Never mind, she got a better offer to go out tonight. She's leaving. Well, now it's back to my control, and that's how that goes.
Oh yeah, that's a thought too. Yeah, oh, man, it is interesting. It is an interesting way to, like, look at things. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but it intrigues me.
Yes. All right. So a couple of things. Last time we met Scratching Post, played by Josh, or Post for short, Tabaxi barbarian, wielder of a flail made of fishing poles and hunks of metal, fish hooks, and so on. The party decided to, after departing from their dear lich friend, they headed into the Sacred Stone Monastery, below it to the Elemental Earth Temple that resides there, to see what they could find out. And there, very early on, they were greeted by some earth cultists and a burrow shark, which, for those of you who don't know what that is a person who has trained to ride bulettes and can ride with them underground. And basically, their whole purpose in life is to just fuck up Vanan's day. That's all it did. It just crit him and, like, took him out in a shot. And it specifically states that the rider is exceptionally brutal. So every time Vanan got up, he just stabbed him again, took him back out. Needless to say, a tense fight, a first introduction to Josh's character in this campaign. So that's pretty much where we left off. They went into the first room, and that was the whole episode. Fight in room 1. So, as you guys are reeling with all of the stuff that has happened, 2 things. 1, everybody has 2 luck rerolls, so that's 2 rerolls of natural 1s. So everybody's got that. And while you're there, I would like you, Josh, to roll me a percentile dice, please. As you guys are gathering stuff and picking things up, you come across a thing.
For sure. How many percentiles was it?
Just 1 for now. I mean, I have to scroll down. Maybe there's more, but
That was 19 teen.
19 teen, huh? All right, let's see. What do we got?
So
here?
these aren't charges, right? The luck rerolls?
No, these are just rerolls of a natural 1.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Again, to this point, reasons why we're evaluating in the new year how we do this going forward, so we avoid confusions. So, you find a helmet. One of these guys didn't put it on. I guess he died beforehand, and it is made from the skull of a younger dragon.
Oh.
Let's make it a black dragon, because I've always wanted one in every game I wanted one in. The DM never let me have one. So it's got their badass horns. It's younger, but it fits your cat head perfectly.
Fantastic. All right. I definitely picked that up. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me just scroll down.
Yeah, after that description. Nah, I'm fine. Sure.
Yeah. So that is that. I do want to say a couple other things to those of you who don't know. We're only $20 away from tipping that reliquary, which, if this has not happened on Princes of the Apocalypse, where something good, bad, or weird happens. We've had a lot of interesting things, good things, some weird things, like Towley showed up in the 1 campaign.
Towley.
And then the other party found an extra-dimensional space inside an eviscerated werewolf. Things can happen like that. Lots of weird stuff, good stuff. Also bad things. It really comes down to the die roll. So I'll throw that out there. And we had our first ultimate use last week. Someone got 10 charges and used their ultimate on stream. So there you go. Things can happen. They really do. So anyway, you guys are in this room now, this kind of entry hallway. You came across that open chasm. You came into the room where there's the arrow slits, and now you kind of went into this more main chamber with the support pillars, and there was a hallway that leads off and some doors, and you guys are momentarily out of combat. What would you like to do?
Well, I like to take the body that I was holding with Vanan's spear through it,
Yes.
drop it to the ground,
Mhm.
put up my arms, go, what in the hell was that? I thought you guys were very good at that. I mean, we killed them. Vanan, holy shit.
They killed him.
Yes. I killed a few of them.
Vanan, next time, instead of running to them, maybe we should let them run to us, yes?
I don't think that would work.
That's a very good idea.
Big guy.
It would.
I didn't know that this other guy was big and tough and strong, though.
Well, Vanan,
It's nice having
you
that.
live and you learn, yes?
Maybe we should not underestimate the foes we go up against. Maybe?
Oh, I didn't underestimate the bullet.
Well, you think that's all of them, yes? We got them all?
In this room, yes.
I mean, there's probably more inside.
But you have very good skills, obviously. Like, when you came in here, you wrecked them very, very well.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you run in next time.
No, let's stay back and have them come to us.
Oh, that's perfect. Let's do that.
This, yes.
Like in the jungle.
I specialize in staying as far away as possible.
Good.
The
You do that,
jungle?
you squishy. Yes, in the jungle, what you have to do is you have to hide. You need to use your environment to your advantage.
You are Jungle Cat?
I'm from Chult, yes.
Chult is a land that is entirely a jungle.
That.
It is not where Faerun is. It is a you have to take a boat or a ship to get there.
Lots of water involved.
Yes.
I understand what an island is.
Yes.
Well, I'm from there. And from there, what you use is you use your environment to your advantage. So pretend this is like a jungle, and those are trees, and I point to the walls. You hide behind the trees, you wait for them to come to you, then you tackle them. Done.
An okay metaphor.
I like that.
Yeah, so that's
So-
That's what we used to do before.
So next time we wait.
yes.
Yes.
Okay. How soon do you think the next time will be? I'm feeling
I
very
can
close.
check.
Yeah, maybe we should take a rest for a little while and you know,
Oh, okay.
take some time before continuing into this place. It seems
Dare I scout ahead?
Sure.
Igni does this like cartwheel and goes, I have taken no damage.
Vanan has taken all the damage for you.
This is why I say
Yeah, Vanan,
stay.
sit down. Sit down and take a break.
I'm
Let me go
already napping.
He just-
Great.
Has he been healed? Does he need healing?
I think he's at 7 HP.
I mean, we've been dumping. He's probably full of healing potion right now
I
because
have-
we're
I think
dumping
I-
potions down his throat.
I think I have one.
You don't need to use any. I've got lots of hit die.
Oh, I just thought of another use for that sidekick. I'm so sorry. It would be great for people that want to have boyfriends and girlfriends or partners to bring along with them. Wives and husbands. Sorry. I think I have one. I say that.
So I'm gonna be nice because it's been 2 weeks. So I will remind you the layout that you're in before you just decide to pop a squat immediately and be like, well,
What I thought.
this looks like a great place to take an hour rest. So where you guys are currently is about a 25-foot wide room. You came into this room past the little entrance with the arrow slits. 25 feet wide. It is about 40 feet long.
Okay.
On your left, immediately in this room, there is a door. It is shut. You don't know what's on the other side. You can posit that it leads to one of the arrow slits, just based on the structure.
Oh, that went around the room.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, got it. Okay.
There is, straight ahead of you, at the end of this room, it comes to a 5-foot long hallway that goes, basically, Igni, you can see with your dark vision, it goes to the extent of your dark vision. And, oh boy. Time for me to roll some dice, folks. Let's find out what happens.
Wait, I was just looking.
No,
I didn't even touch it.
The reliquary just tipped. So let's see what happens.
Oh,
Katie,
thanks.
tipped it.
Thanks, folk.
All right, let me pull up my tables over here, internet. Let's see what we got over here. I need a D30. Shit, I don't have it in here. Give me one sec, guys.
The bullet explodes.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be pretty sweet.
I love it. It was so funny.
The astral plane.
No. No. Can we take a rest first and then astral plane?
Yes, can I please? I would like to astral plane after sleep.
Yes, please.
Take an astral nap.
Okay, here we go. Let's get back to my reliquary table. Okay, here we go.
Crap.
Rolling that D30.
Oh God.
Okay. Let us see. Yeah, hopefully it isn't something bad. Well,
When I go over that one time, whatever time, Ted, I want to see that D30. I haven't seen one before.
yeah, I got a whole. I got like 8 of them, so you can have one.
Oh,
Come visit. I'll
I'll
give
take
you
up
one.
on that.
I was about to say that's cool. I've never used a D30. I wouldn't even know where to use it for, but
Oh.
Okay. Let's see. So, can't actually read the inking on this die, so we're gonna put that to the side, and we're just gonna roll a d6. So 1, 2, 3 is good, bad, weird. 4, 5, 6, good, bad, weird. Here we go. Okay. 4 means it's good.
Hey.
Oh, good.
So let's see. Let's roll our 30 here.
a fairy comes out of a bottle and heals Vanan.
For full health.
We are in a temple, right?
Well, I just used a bunch of hit dice, so I'm actually about to.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Thousands of potions come raining from the sky.
Okay.
Take bludgeoning damage.
You know, the funny thing is I have healing magic, but I can't heal myself while I'm. Actually, I could heal myself. But...
So Ozzy, looks like that was 4 charges for you.
Oh shit. I'll take that.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. How do
Hey?
I want the? Yeah. How do I want to have this happen? So let's see. Who can cast spells here? Can
Never cast a spell in my life.
Post can't cast any spells, right? None of his abilities.
No, I just have the storm aura. That's really
Okay, so that's not. All right, now I get to roll something. So let's see. Ozzy will be 1 and 4, Vanan will be 2 and 5, and Igni will be 3 and 6. Okay, so Igni, as you are scouting ahead,
Okay.
you feel something like awaken inside you, not unlike a mutant in the X-Men universe, how they feel their latent mutant abilities. Usually it's under duress or something along those lines. Well, unfortunately for you, it's not under duress, or fortunately, I guess, it just happens.
I think during my cartwheel, I pull something.
Yeah, so basically,
Oh no.
you now have 2 things for
Oh.
you. You now know that your crazy, chaotic nature
Okay.
has allowed you the minute ability to manipulate the forces of chaos. And you can, forevermore, choose to gain advantage on 1 attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Once you do so, you must finish a long rest before you can do it again. You just have that.
Okay.
However, whenever you cast a spell, I will require you to roll a d20, as your innate wild magic surges may come into effect.
Well, that's kind of apropos for our story, since Igni doesn't really do very good magic.
Yes, so you now have basically the equivalency of a first level sorcerer, wild magic sorcerer. So wild magic surge and Tides of Chaos are now
I see.
things that you have permanently, forever.
Okay. All right. Tides of Chaos. That's what I was looking for.
So, there you go. That is a good thing. That's arguable, but that's...
I was going to say, kinda.
Sean came up with that, and he loves Wild Magic Surge, so that's why it's on the good column.
It's okay.
Fun fact, I'm also on the Discord taking suggestions for other things if people have things they want to add to expand
cool.
this table beyond a D30 to like a D50 or something like that. So
I like the fact that Little Red Dot and Scarlet Witch are now sharing.
there you go.
Power set.
It's happening. It's happening. Finally.
All right, so I'm gonna go reset this, but you cartwheel ahead.
I do. I pull a muscle. I'm like, oh, that feels funny and good and weird.
You like pop your back and you're like, oh man, this needed to be popped for.
Oh yes, I feel like the person. And yeah, I'll sneak ahead, I guess, to spot what you said. Okay, so you said there was a 5-foot hallway, and then it was just darkness.
No, you can see basically to the extent of your dark vision, but it terminates at like a wall.
Oh, as if you would have to make a right or a left.
Potentially, yes.
Okay.
And then I guess also in that room there was a corridor leading down to your right that you can see leads into a open square room, and then there's also another door on the right hand side. So you've got basically 4 other exits from the room that you came in.
Okay.
I realize that's a lot.
No, I think I got it. There's a closed door to our left, which we assume goes into the arrow slit space.
Mm-hmm.
There is a door, some space that leads down, or into another room, and another door on the right, which we don't know a whole lot about, and then the hallway at the very end that seems to dead end and potentially go left or right.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Okay. Should I go see the things there are to see while he sleeps?
Sure.
Are we taking a short rest?
I do not want
I
to
thought
leave
you
you
were.
for too
You
long.
are.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, you are.
The rest of us weren't really hit too bad, unless you want to take a rest too, Josh.
I'm at I'm at 48 of 72 right now.
Okay. The worst thing in the world.
I mean, you might want to use a couple hit die.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's gonna have to wait.
Well, you guys are just gonna be having this conversation in this room. I'm gonna let you go ahead and make a stealth check.
Okay.
Please.
All of us are.
All of you, because
Yeah.
you're in an open room. You're just having an open conversation.
16
9.
plus
19.
8.
Hey, 8?
24.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? That's way lower for Vanan. All right.
16
Okay.
plus 8.
So this would be a 19.
Okay. So,
But we have it quietly.
so you guys hanging out, talking about what Igni should do. When you guys can all make me perception checks. How about that? We'll start there.
Okay.
As you guys you guys have been having, not loud but open conversation for a while before you're like, oh, maybe we should.
17.
Quiet.
9.
That is because of my flail, it is a 22.
There you go. And Vanan,
What am I doing? Sorry?
perception.
Perception. And we're in my favorite terrain.
We are.
Oh, man. That's a lot of stuff. 22.
It's a lot of stuff.
All right, so both Post and Vanan, you guys hear mumbling and like slightly elevated voices beyond the door on the right-hand side as you begin to feel light tremors on the ground.
Get up, move. We need to get out of this room now.
Oh, quickly, this way. And I point towards the door with the slats.
Okay, so you guys are going to run through that door?
Yeah, and then we can peeky. I grab Vanan and start helping him
Sure.
up.
Let's do that.
Yep.
All right, so you guys hear as you run into this room and pull and like run into the room, shut the door. You hear the door across the hall open. And the room you are in, the crumbling masonry in this old guard room illustrates the great age of this dungeon. To the north is a long gallery leads to an arrow slit in the western wall, like we discussed. To the south, piles of rubble, which is basically where you are, choke a small inner chamber. Half a dozen plain bedrolls and an iron stove furnish the room. A pile of firewood nearby keeps the stove well stoked. You also see, you're not alone in this room. There are 5 Durgar dwarves in this room with you right now.
They see us?
Yeah, you just ran into the room and they're like...
Oh, I thought...
Roll for initiative.
I start killing them.
Yeah, I was to say, roll for initiative.
Wait a second. I was in that room, wasn't I? Last game? Oh no, I hit against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't actually go
You
in.
hit in the main room. Or the arrow slit room.
Yeah, because I had against the wall with the arrow slits, but not actually in the
Yes.
room. You're right. Damn.
Yep.
23.
I imagine we
I
all
rolled a 1 and then an 18.
Nice.
21.
15.
24.
24, and the darker have 10. So, you see all this going down. Ozzy, you are up first.
How close are they?
The room that you are in currently, where they are at, is only like 15 feet wide.
Shit.
So they're kind of like, you basically like, you guys walk into the room and they're like totally ignoring what was happening outside and like cooking and like sitting around like the cook fire. And then you guys burst into the room and they're like, huh? Or the pan drops to the floor, the soup spills over.
Imagine us, we're all like, huh? Like we freeze.
Trying
like,
to get away from whatever was coming the other side, right into this the embrace of these Durgar here.
It's okay. We can do
Okay.
this.
So I'm going to
Don't forget about the bee.
the bee. I have the bee.
Oh Jesus! Please, you're such a big deal. Use the bee.
I have the bee. Can I send the bee out, or does the bee have to be next to me?
It functions like Mordenkainen's faithful hound, so however that works.
Hold on.
Except it's way better because it's Big Bee, not Mordenkainen.
The bee.
The bee which sat around the whole last fight and did nothing.
Oh wait, I didn't use one because I ritual cast it. Okay. Oh wait, Mordenkainen's faithful hound doesn't move.
Well, let's see if the bee is that much better.
I mean, it didn't do anything in combat last.
That's true.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul.
I mean, bees are in themselves are freaks of nature. They shouldn't be able to fly, based on their body mass and their wing size.
Yeah, but they're beautiful for it.
Oh, true story. I totally agree. That's what I'm saying. I feel like this one can fly.
There's something to
He
it.
defeats all laws of nature. This bee.
Let's see. Conjure a medium-sized bee in an unoccupied space where it remains for the duration. Yep. The bee is stationary.
He's gone now because we moved more than 100 feet away from it.
So he's really just like an illusion.
Son of a bitch.
No,
It's a stationary bee warrior that sits there.
it does
And then
quite a bit of damage, but it's
a
stationary.
fuck ton of damage.
So something has to walk up to it, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best use I saw of it was I had a tournament, and one of the players was a wizard, and he cast it in the middle of the tournament field, and then left. And it lasts 8 hours, and basically it's invisible, and then he just used it to rig all the fights against that he wanted people to win, and then when he fought, it was also there. You could have put it in a doorway and like called what you guys have been talking about, having them come to you.
That would have worked.
Ideal for the bee.
And
All right.
a deal for everyone.
Well, what I will do then since it can't move, and it's probably gone now. I will summon a flaming sphere on one of them,
Okay.
and then as my bonus action, run it through them all.
Okay. So I will tell you this because I ran into this myself just using this spell. When it rams into someone, it stops.
Oh, does it?
It says that. So you can cast it on someone and then ram it into somebody else, but then it stops. If that changes your...
Are they in a line or not?
They're kind of in like a cluster.
A cluster?
Like this whole campaign.
But Fireball would just blow us all up.
The best kind of cluster.
A fireball would blow you all up, but it would probably be the best move at the moment.
Yeah, currently, yeah, but
I mean, like a burning hands or something like that, like a cone thing would get all of them, or something a small thunder wave. But
Well, how far back does the room go?
It goes basically. You guys came in. You're in the middle of the room you guys were just in. It goes all the way and wraps back around to that arrow slit in the first room. But like they're right here by you by the door, so you could theoretically run all the way down and then throw it back. But you got to get the whole party down there.
yeah.
Can you cast it behind them?
They're kind of in like it's a corner. Like you guys are kind of like in like the little inlet corner here.
Bummers.
Shatter would be good, probably.
Yeah, if I had that, that would be great.
I'm throwing out all my damage and spells.
I'll try to align myself with as many as I can.
Okay.
And then I will throw out a lightning bolt.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say you can get 3. Sure.
3 of them? Okay.
2 of them are around the cook fire, and one guy was like waiting for he had his bowl, is waiting for the soup. And then, yeah, so they're gonna make dex saves. What's the DC?
DC is 16.
All right, that's all fails.
Sweet. 86. Get all the D6s.
Oh, what? They have advantage on saving throws against
Oh,
spells.
son of a bitch.
Oh, well, that 2 natural 20s, so that's 2 successes.
Well,
Son of a bitch.
sheesh.
That's okay. If you roll high enough, you might get them anyway.
That's a lot of 5s and 6s.
That might do it.
But there's also 3 1s, which is not good. Let's see. 10, 24, 31.
30. All right, so 1 is just like he's just a streak of soot on the wall. Like he hits the wall and it's just like an outline, a charred outline of his body. His chainmail or his scale mail, his shield, and his war pick just drop to the floor. The other 2, unfortunately, they look bloodied. The other 2, but they are
and
still
then
alive.
I'm gonna back the hell up.
Okay,
and I'm done.
down the room. Yeah, and you're not in a spot. Like basically, they're all clustered together. So where you guys are, you're currently not in a position to provoke attacks of opportunity if you kind of skirt along the wall.
Okay.
So yeah, you can do that.
Cool. I'm done.
Okay, that was Ozzy's turn. Vanan. I know
How far?
They're right up. They're like 15 feet away from you.
I will walk up.
Yeah.
And how many of them are there?
There are currently 4. 2 of them are bloodied.
Brandon,
4
were you
of them?
able to heal? Did we have enough time?
No, it was like no
No.
time.
We ran right in the room.
If you go down, Vanan.
Okay.
You have a menagerie. Send a pet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stab the 2 healthiest ones.
Okay.
I'm gonna stab the 2 healthiest.
Why don't you focus damage on 1?
Nope.
And
That's
these guys are my favorite enemies. So,
yeah. They are. He hates them.
So this should work in my favor.
Favor.
So that's a 21.
That
to
hits.
hit. And it's just 2d6. Plus
Just 2d6 plus like 9 or 11.
plus 5 plus 2 plus 4. So plus 11. 16 for the first hit.
Okay. Again, bloodied as well.
He's bloodied?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They're not too strong.
22.
Yes, that hits.
That is all right.
Are you going for a different guy or same guy?
different guy? I guess.
Okay.
Bloody them all.
And that's 8 plus 8, 16 plus 11, 25.
This one, you take him down.
Awesome. Bonus action. Who's anyone hurt? Anyone
You?
here hurt?
I'm pretty hurt.
You're pretty hurt?
Yeah, he is.
I'm just gonna give you some finger guns and give you a good old healing word. Level 2 bonus action.
I see what you're doing. I'm like, I've never seen someone do that before, but thank you.
Yeah, and you recover a certain number of D4.
2d4.
2d4 plus my wisdom. So that's 6 plus my wisdom, which is 2. So 8 points.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Is that it for you, Van? You gonna stay
Yeah,
there
that's it.
amidst them? Then it is Post's turn.
Okay. So there is 3 left currently, right?
3 bloody Duragar.
3 bloodied, yes.
Fantastic. I'm just going to smirk seeing how this is going. I'm not going to bother raging. I'm just going to run up and smack one first
Okay.
with the flail. Nope. And I will try to hit him again.
What's the number?
Oh, I rolled a 2. So
Which-
Plus,
Oh boy.
Oh, no,
plus
10.
10.
No.
no,
12.
it is 10.
10.
Always say the number, people. You never know.
You never know, right?
Pajamas.
This one was a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. So that one is going to be 10 damage.
Okay. That one we'll say is dead.
Okay.
Because there's one that had 10 HP, so he's dead.
Nice.
Cool. So I'm going to just stay all up in their business, but try to get out of the way so Igni can do something if she needs to.
Okay. Speaking of Igni, it is your turn.
There are still 3 standing.
2.
Oh, 2 standing. Oh, okay.
Dick stab.
I would like to stab them. It
And-
doesn't have to just be in the dick, just in general. It's cool. General stabs.
Gender neutral stabbing.
General neutral stabbing, please. I'll use the +1 dagger, and then this would qualify for sneak attack.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
You've got 2 allies right up in there.
Oh, they're up. Okay, they're all up in their space. I
Uh-huh.
thought they stepped back. Okay.
Well, only Ozzy stepped back.
Okay, dagger 1. Balls. It's 15.
A 15 sounds like 15, which
A
is a,
15,
which
please.
is a miss.
Okay, a 15. The second one, way better, 23.
That will hit.
But I don't get sneak attack.
No, you do.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Yeah, you get it on the first attack that you connect with. As long as
Oh,
you
I
have
see. I see. Okay.
Yep.
You just don't add
You just don't add the
modifier.
modifier.
Okay. So, good news, everyone.
It's a suppository.
12 and 14 points of damage.
Yeah, this guy is dead. Stab him gender neutrally. And then there's one guy left and it's his turn.
We all just wait.
And he's just like, he's trying to figure out what to do. And he's gonna go invisible.
Oh no. What's in the balls? What's around us? What's on the table?
Wait.
Okay, what's on the table?
Are we
There's
still in
soup.
turns?
What?
Are we still in turns, or is
I'm
it?
just
I
like
mean,
gender. I want to like.
Okay, yeah. So there's basically the soup that they spilled over on the floor.
Okay, spilled soup.
There's some crossbows that they didn't get a chance to pick up. And that's pretty much it. Like their bedrolls and that kind of stuff. Firewood.
Okay.
So
You said there was a small kitchen?
there is, yeah. It's basically like a cook fire and an iron stove.
Can there be a jar of flour?
No,
Oh.
unfortunately. But anyway, it's Ozzy's turn.
Cornmeal?
So
Well, if he was right next to us and decided to move, do we get an opportunity attack with disadvantage?
no, because
Ah.
this is something that a lot of people don't remember or know, because I've looked this up, opportunity attacks only work when a creature you can see leaves your threatened square. Just like you can't cast Detect Magic on an invisible creature because it's an effect you can see. Counterspell and all those things. So you don't know where he is. Obviously, you didn't hear the door open. So you know he's probably somewhere around here. And Ozzy, it's your turn. You see this guy go invisible. Or you see him start to go invisible. If you wish to counterspell, you could do that.
I don't want to waste a level 3 spell on it, dude.
That's fair.
As a free action, can I say something very quick, Ted?
Of course. Yeah.
I can go. Sorry, I lost voice for a second. Ozzy, come over here, and I will give you a target to hit.
I'll run over to him.
Okay, you run over to him.
Wait, are we in turns or not?
Yeah.
I'm suggesting you hold your action.
I will hold. I will hold Ray of Frost until Post does whatever he's gonna do.
Okay. Vanan, it's your turn. You don't know where this guy is.
Yeah, because he's invisible. Somewhere.
Yep.
Nearby.
All true statements. And you do hear movement in the hallway outside. It hasn't made its way into the door that you're in. But your sounds of combat have not been quiet, per se.
Right. I'm gonna cast... Oh, man.
What are you going to cast?
I don't know if I should use a spell for this or not.
I guess we'll find out.
Okay, I'll try Fairy Fire. I know...
Ooh, nice. I was thinking that, I just don't have it.
But,
Not yet. But
Not yet.
It's a Duergar, and I know that it's might not do so well.
What is your save DC for the fairy?
It's only 13.
It's a dex save?
Yeah.
That's an 11. So you see him lit up. He's like maybe 15 feet away from you, like crouched behind like a bed. And there he is. That was your action.
I'm gonna walk over to him.
Okay.
And be like, "What are you doing hiding over here? You should have left." That's what I'm gonna say to him. And then I'm gonna be like, "Ozzy."
Yeah, Ozzy, you see this guy.
Oh, I see him now? Okay.
Yeah, he's outlined in a fairy fire.
Ray of Frost.
Okay. He does have half cover behind this bed.
Okay.
Oh.
That's a 14 plus 8.
Oh, yeah,
20.
you still hit him. He's like crouched behind the bed and right over top of the bed, this ray of frost fires. He might not die. Depends on how you roll.
$10 damage.
He is frigid, but still alive.
Good.
Hiding behind this thing. And then Post, it is your turn.
Oh, you saw me like kind of prepping my flail and like putting it out in a certain way, and then the Duergar is now seen. I'm like, oh, okay then.
Go get them.
I walk up and smash down.
All right.
Do it.
As you walk
That's
up.
20.
Yeah, that hits.
That is going to be 6 damage.
That is one more point than you needed to do. So you bring this down on his little Durger head.
And I turn around and go, "Yeah, we did it."
But we should have left one alive. I like look behind me and I point.
The
I'm like,
door slams open, and you see, nosing its way through the door, is another bullet with a guy on its back. Roll for initiative again. Yeah. Stealthy combat.
Natural 20,
All right.
25.
11.
18.
18.
18.
Hey, 18 brothers.
All right. The bullet.
Did I get to take my short rest? Did that happen?
No.
I didn't think so.
Yeah. You guys were not very quiet about what was going on.
That's why I was like,
so they were like, "Oh, hey, there's people over here. We should go talk to those people with our fists."
Hello, people fists.
So, all right, that is a 19, and you see that it's the guy on the bullet, and 5 cultists.
Oh, Lord.
One of them is in the similar armor that Lilith was wearing, the kind that you had extricated the stone armor, the stone plate mail. And he has a morning star made out of stone. And the cultist. Okay. So, Vanan, you're up first.
Yeah. There are a bunch of dudes now here.
That is accurate. So blocking, you see that, like, as it starts to make its way into the room, you can see that the main front is this guy on the back of a bullet, and there is 5 people behind him. 5 seem like they're wearing leather armor, and they basically seem to be initiates. One guy seems to be slightly higher ranking. He's in this plate mail made out of stone with this big stone morning star. You fought these guys before. They're not particularly they're hardy, but they're not particularly, like, they don't do a ton of damage, but they're hard to hit.
And they have definitely seen all of us.
Yes. They heard all of you. Mostly the Bulettes' tremor sense heard you through the floor.
Right. That is a thing that has happened.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
That's okay. So you are currently staring down the maw of something that almost killed you,
Like 2 seconds
but
ago.
not 10 minutes prior.
I know, right? Okay, so what I'm just gonna do real fast, bonus action, sanctuary on myself.
I don't know what level you guys are. I'm just seeing.
We are technically 8. That was my
If you
fault.
use Sanctuary on yourself and then attack, you lose the benefit of Sanctuary.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, I don't.
So you can attack and then use sanctuary.
I attack first.
There you go.
There you go.
Who are you attacking? There's the guy riding the bullet, and then there's the cavalcade behind them.
Okay, actually, okay. What's the room look like? I don't have a full.
Okay. You guys are in a 15-foot wide room, and it is, 15-foot deep. So basically, you guys came into the room, and then kind of, it's a rectangular room, 15 feet by about 30 feet, and you guys are kind of off in a corner. There's 5 bedrolls on beds. You're near a cook fire. And kind of at the opposite end of the room, there's a 5-foot-long tunnel that leads back to that arrow slit for that first room.
Yep, got it.
So, like,
Okay.
this bullet is pretty much large and in charge, taking up the majority of this room at the moment.
Okay.
Right.
I have just a technical question before we hop into combat.
Yeah.
What spells did Igni officially learn? She's learned Detect Magic
Yep.
and Fairy Fire?
I have this written down. Dancing Lights, Fairy Fire, Detect Magic, and Levitate.
Shit, I don't have Darkness. Damn it. The one time I want to use it. Okay, that's fine. All right.
Well, you know Tremor Sense would work in the darkness anyway.
Yeah, for him, but not for everybody else around him, and not for the writer.
Fair. Actually, you guys
I'm-
did kind of realize last time that it seemed that the bullet and the rider shared senses.
Oh, that's right. We did find that out, didn't we?
Yep.
Well, at least not for the cultist, anyways. We could hit the cultist.
Correct.
Okay. No, that's good. That helps me because I have darkness on here, but I need to make a note that I
Go
can't
ahead,
do it.
roll me a percentile. Igni.
Ooh.
You.
Oh god. 25.
Okay. Yeah. So you, in the manifestation of your wild magic, you did not learn darkness, but you did learn dispel magic.
Oh, I did?
You have 1 use a day of dispel magic based on your charisma, which is part of your drow,
drow
nature. So, not what you wanted, but not necessarily a bad thing.
No, not at all. I'm gonna use that so sassy all the time. It'll be all
I'm
sassy.
sure.
There
All
will
right.
be finger snaps involved. I can feel it.
So, Vanan.
Yeah, I just want to go behind. Do I see post?
You do.
I go behind post.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I don't like the bullet. I'm gonna point at the bullet. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark, and I'm gonna throw my spear, call it back to me, and throw it again
Okay.
at the bullet's face.
Okay.
Let's see what happens here.
All right. So let's see what happens.
That's a natural 20
Well, that hits, friend.
Ooh, yay.
for the first attack,
All right.
and that's 3d6, but it's actually 66,
That's right.
but it's only +7. 12. And that's not a very good roll, but 12. 18 plus 7, 25.
25 for the first hit.
For the first hit.
Wow.
Let's see how we do with the second.
And then second hit, that's more. No, not more. 17 plus 1, 18 plus 7. It's the exact same thing. It's 25.
Okay.
Wow.
Damn.
Does not like it at all.
No, does not. Okay. That was your action, your bonus action.
Yeah. And then my bonus, that's it. I'm hiding behind post.
Fair. All right. Then after Vanan's turn, it is the guy in the plate mail, and you watch him squeeze past the bullet, and he's there in his spiky armor, and he's got his Morning Star, and he has basically no fun combat utility, so he's gonna walk up to post and wail on him with a Morning Star. Or attempt to.
I feel a great combat
That
coming.
is 9, and that is 8.
Both miss.
Yeah,
So
that's that. Then it's the Bulette's turn though, and the rider of the Bulette.
Right.
Son of a bitch.
Right.
hey Ted, I have a very quick question for you.
Yeah,
It looks like for my flail, I have a +8 to hit. Did you give it a +2 to attack or something?
I did, and damage.
Oh, see, I didn't see that on the actual page for it. That's awesome. Thank you.
Wait,
so much.
what?
Hey,
Sorry.
you don't know. You you just met
I don't
this
know
guy.
anything. That's why I'm said sorry.
You just
I don't know
you just met this guy. You'll find out.
Yeah, I don't know anything about you.
That's fine. That's all good. All right, let's see. So it's the rider and the Bulette moving as one. So the Bulette is going to approach you, post, and try to make a bite attack against you.
I mean, all right.
Oh God, why do I do this?
Critical hit.
Yep.
Ooh, guess who's not raging?
Yeah, I know.
That's this guy.
Jesus. Okay, that's a 4. That's good.
You're not making me feel very good
Oh,
here.
that's 2 12s so far.
No!
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
5. I think that's only 6.
Uh-huh.
That's a 2.
Uh-huh.
Last one. Fucking 12 again. God damn it. 67 points of damage to you, Post.
I'm out.
Post goes down. The Bulette stands over top of him, and with the burrow shark with his spear jabs at you, Vanan.
Okay.
That's a 14.
Miss.
That's an 18.
Miss.
And that is an 11.
Miss. He's jabbing at me?
Yeah, you
I'm
can't
just
get
like blocking it with my shield, no problem. I was like, I don't care.
you. All right, Post.
Uh-huh.
That saving throw, please, sir.
Yep. That's an 18.
18 is a pass.
That'll work.
Uh,
Okay.
Ozzy.
question.
Yes.
If I was to cast something with, say, a 30-foot radius, would I hit all of, like, if I was to shoot it outside the room, would I be able to encompass everybody in that?
You mean the enemies, but not the allies?
But not us.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. I'm going to say, fuck this. Sickening Radiance.
Yeah, all right.
Summon the elemental spectrum underneath them, like Full Metal Alchemist style.
Yeah.
I'm going to alter it to necrotic energy.
Nice. I like it. All right.
Suck their life.
And I'm going to also use my last first level spell slot to add an extra 2d10 onto it.
Nice. All right. So this is
So I need everybody to make a... Actually, also, on top of that, I'm going to cut my hand, and I'm going to pull 2.2 of my hit die into using the staff of... What is it called? Empowering Sacrifice.
Yep.
And I'm going to make the DC 18, so they all have to make Constitution saving throws with the DC of 18.
All right. I was wondering when that staff was going to make a comeback.
What?
Do you just do blood magic?
No, that's my staff.
I gave him a staff that lets you sacrifice hit dice to increase the DC of your spell.
Oh, that's right.
But you use the hit dice.
That's been a long time.
Yeah, so that's a fail. Fail. Pass for the guy on the back, and a pass for the bullet, because that's Dub's 20s again. I'm sorry. I feel bad. Man.
Oh, you don't.
I don't, though. I
Don't
really
don't.
don't.
Lie to me, Ted.
I'm sorry. I should
You have
feel
to
bad.
hesitate for those words, Ted.
Yeah.
I know.
You had to keep even the smirk under wraps. You're a horrible liar.
Damn.
I'm
Oh,
not.
look in your notes. Like, what do I say at this? I feel.
How do human feel? Do
How
not
do-
do not understand. Does not compute.
Does not compute.
They all take 47 necrotic damage, and they all have 1 level of exhaustion. All the ones that failed do.
All right, all the ones that failed are dead. You kill all 4 cultists and
Yes!
the guy
So
in the plate
basically,
mail armor.
this circles get summoned, and it's just this dark black energy as you see all of these people just like wither. Their skin just like gets pale, and they just crumble to dust.
Yes.
And,
I go, holy shit! I like scream out.
and the
as soon as it happens.
guys that have the guys that pass take half damage.
Oh.
So half of 47. And Ozzy gets a little pale and looks a little sickly.
Yeah, no doubt. So the bullet is still up and the rider.
Correct.
Okay.
The bullet is bloodied. The rider seems fine. And they don't get exhaustion if they pass.
If they pass, they don't.
Okay, cool. But it stays.
It stays there.
Yeah, so it's a radiating effect that is still in the room.
Yep. It stays there for 10 minutes.
And they take
Well,
it on the
concentration.
start of their turn too?
It's, let's see. When a creature moves into the spells area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
Cool, got it. All right, so that was Ozzy's turn. Igni,
Okay.
you're dead, and you're dead.
Oh, I thought Igni was saying. I was like, wait!
And Igni's dead.
Attention action.
No, sorry, go ahead. The other guys on the initiative order. are
Wait.
dead.
Okay.
So there is the bullet is bloodied and the rider is okay.
Okay. I would like to make a running leap to walk up the face of this bullet and tackle the guy riding him.
Okay. Let me just get an acrobatics check to not step into its mouth.
Done. I can do that. Let me double check.
Should
what
be
that
pretty
actually is.
easy.
Yes, it should with a plus 11. A 22.
Okay, and then I will need you to make a grapple check. So it's an athletics check versus the guy in the back. But you have something because you're a grappler, right?
Yes, there. Well, what does that say? It's a pinning thing, so I have to pin him to the ground.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the pinning where he doesn't get an action. So, can I just run up and make an attack instead?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's do that instead because Igni's not gonna be able to manhandle this guy.
Fair.
But she can stab him. She can do that. So,
Yes.
Okay, here we go. 2 stabs with the daggers. The first one hits, I think, with a
I will remind you before
5?
you tell me, because I don't think it specifies. but I will just check quick. Does it have to specify? No. So, fun fact, if it comes up, Tides of Chaos works whenever you want. So, like, you don't have to tell me before you roll or any of that stuff. Like, I could just be like, you fail, and you could be like, no, I don't. Let's try this again.
Yeah, try it again. Okay, cool.
So anyway, go ahead.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay, so the first attack, or the second attack doesn't hit, but the first one does it at 25?
25 does hit.
Cool. All right, so Iggy's going to do some damage.
Also, Ted, I just read this. Apparently, Sickening Radiance does not deal half damage on a failure.
Oh, no?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Well, that is unfortunate.
Okay. No, this is unfortunate. That would be 20 points of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
No, I'm sorry, 25 points of damage.
Gotcha. Those are different numbers.
They are.
All right. Yeah, so the guy, you're stabbing the guy, not the bullet.
I am, and I would like to straddle him and not let go. I don't just stab him, and I'm gonna just straddle him face first. Basically, it's me and him riding this bullet now.
Okay, you do that. Okay, who's after you? Then it is back to the top, Vanan.
What's in front of me?
Igni is straddling the rider on top of the bullet. Post is unconscious at your feet, and then there's
still a big nasty bullet mouth snapping at me.
Yes.
Igni kind of just like ran up me.
Up it.
Probably.
Yeah, up it, yeah.
Oh, Bannon ramp. So I'm just gonna stab twice.
The bullet. Okay, sure.
At this bullet first to start. Wow, that's only an 18.
That hits.
Okay, cool.
Hope you guys like bullets, because you're in a temple full of them.
We do not, in fact. I just
rolled another 18.
Well,
different dice is 20, so 25.
Oh yeah, both hits
on the first hit. No, I mean damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. Damage, 25 damage. Oh, okay. All right then. Well, there we go.
And then on the second hit, 18 again. What?
That's damage or the hit?
The hit.
Okay.
Does 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if okay.
Yeah. No, you're good.
12 plus 7, so 19 on the second hit.
Okay. So definitely bloodied on this bullet.
And then bonus action, I'm gonna touch post. I'm gonna walk back a little bit. I'm gonna touch post. I have a heal bonus action healing word.
Okay.
Just a little bit of juice. That's a big old 5.
Okay.
5 HP. Back to you, Post. You're alive.
5 HP for Post. It's the guy on the back of the bullet, but he's pinned to the ground by Igni. He's pinned by Igni. He can't do anything, or she's. Well, I guess he's gonna stab her because she's right in his face.
I mean,
wait, he has to. Is he in the Sickening Radiance?
Oh, he is. He has to make a saving.
He has to make a saving throw, which is DC 18.
Which is a fail.
Cool.
So,
nice.
So he takes 4d10. Well, I'm not gonna. I guess I don't add the additional.
Yeah.
No, not on this one. Yeah.
So, okay, so it's 4d10, and he has 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay, so it's disadvantage on ability checks.
21 necrotic damage.
21. He is bloodied as well. He has a level of exhaustion. He is going to stab at you, Igni. I'm not going to give him disadvantage because you technically didn't knock him down, but
I did not.
We'll see what he does. So that is a 25 to hit.
That does, in fact, hit.
So you will take, for that hit, 12 points of piercing damage.
I laugh at him.
Okay. Second hit's a natural 20.
Well, I don't laugh at.
Whatever that die is that you keep rolling natural 20s, throw it away.
No. This is orange die. That's why that is why the emote for Nerd Immersion for natural 20s is an orange D20 because that's what's
I want to burn them all.
To be fair, I rolled 2 1s on the 2d8, so 6 points of damage.
Okay, well that's not too bad.
That's good.
And then 13 misses.
13 does.
Okay, so that is his whole turn. It is the Bulettes' turn, though.
Who also has to make a saving throw.
Who also does have to make a saving throw. Ooh, that was
save.
almost an 18, but it is now just a 10.
Woo!
So go ahead and roll that damage.
Take that necrotic damage.
27 necrotic damage.
And you watch as the bullet its skin, even it's hard to see through the plates, but you can see it around the eyes and in the mouth, just desiccates as it just drops to the ground. Dead. Okay, then Post. It is your turn.
So I'm putting the orange d20 you gave me in a circulation for potential.
That's fair. I did that. That's why I give those out.
Okay, so it's just the rider now, or
just the rider? Yeah, just the rider.
Okay, and how's he looking?
He is bloodied.
And he has an Igni on him.
And he has Igni. He's like entangled with Igni at the moment.
Cool. How far away is he from me right now? Like just 15 feet?
Yeah, 10, 15 feet.
Cool. So I'm going to run up to him after I get off the ground. I'm going to go up, and I'm going to hit him twice.
Okay.
That is a 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
And a 17 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay. First attack does 9 damage.
Okay. Oof. Rough.
Second attack does 13 damage.
Right, he's still alive.
And I'm going to use the rest of my movement to back my ass up.
Okay. He will get an attack of opportunity.
He does not. I have mobile.
You have mobile, you're right. He does not. Then it is Ozzy's turn.
I'm going to keep concentrating and keep it up, just in case anybody else is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Igni yells out, "Keep him alive! I want to question him!" I say it right in his face. I want to question the shit out of him.
I'll just shoot a ray of frost at him.
Okay.
Oh, that won't hit Igni, will it?
No.
Okay. I guess it's a ray, not like a...
That's 18 to hit.
That's that's it.
I'll do it.
We're all rolling 18s.
6 cold damage.
You watch as you say, Igni, hold him, I want to question him. And Ozzy says, fine, and blasts him with a ray of frost, and he falls over and shatters on the ground.
Oh, sorry.
So subtle.
Step back.
As this happens,
don't go near the circle.
Ozzy, you get a message in your brain from a familiar voice, and it says, hey Ozzy, are you awake? And you recognize this as Roswin's voice, the tiefling you met from the Belladonnas, just asks if you're awake.
I go,
hey, you up?
yes? Little busy, what's up?
That's it, because it's Sending Stone.
Yep.
Alright. That's just so you know.
Okay, I'm gonna say, move back from the thing. I'm gonna hold it here in case anybody else comes.
Did we decide on whether or not they can hear what's happening around the stone? Because if so, that'd be really funny.
No. It's just whoever's holding.
Oh, right, because it's a Sending Stone.
It's a Sending Stone,
Just
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you heard the fighting before, trying to ask Igni what she's wearing and that kind of stuff when Roswin and Leo were fighting over the stone. But, no. It's asking if you're awake.
Okay,
what that means, who knows?
Yeah, right. Igni does a flip off of the back of the dead thing out of the circle of whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around and say, Post, Vanan, take a nap. I'm gonna sit here and hold this for 10 minutes.
I'm going to walk over to where the bedroll is, go right next to it, go onto the ground, and I'm asleep. I'm done.
All right.
I will mimic that and then do that.
Okay. Igni would like to assure that there are no cult bodies in the entryway that's keeping that door from closing, because then I'm going to close it. And then
if you walk over there, you'll get hurt.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Vanan, I'd like to borrow your slippers, yeah? Or is it like a radio effect?
It's
Can I go on the wall?
It's free there.
I just want...
Do you
It's literally a fucking
Does
dome
anybody have Mage
sticking in
Hand?
radiant. I do.
Mage Hand is
I can-
not concentration, so.
Yeah, I will use the mage hand to close the door.
We just like want to close it so there we can't see it. And then Igni will take post at the arrow slit to watch.
You'd have to get past the radius to get it.
Oh, I thought we were on the...
Now you're on. You've got it. He's got it around the door, and it's on the other side.
I
of
aimed
the
it
door.
outside the room so it would hit everybody, so it's like leaking into the room.
Where did you want to
Maybe
take me?
Maybe I don't know that I completely understand the layout of this room, but I will trust you that it is in the way. So I guess Igni will stay put.
Okay.
Right before I actually fall asleep, I go, Ozzy, can you come over here for a second, please?
I like side shuffle over while keeping my eyes on the door. Yes, what's up?
Okay.
I lift my flail up and I just kind of boop you with it. I go, now you can see those sneaky Duragar. And I cast the invisibility out of the flail.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You don't see anything at the moment, but you feel the presence of the spell.
Cool. Thank you.
I don't know how long
Enjoy
it
your
lasts, but
It'll last 1 hour.
all right. Well, there you go.
Okay.
Cool.
Short rest.
So, dice. Let's just see. Will they get the short rest this time? Yes, they will.
Okay.
An hour goes by. 10 minutes go by. The spell passes. An hour goes by. You all gain the benefits of a short rest.
Okay, cool. I'm going to use my arcane recovery so I can get some spells back.
I'm going to roll a hit die.
Sure. Anybody can roll hit dice or whatever they need to do as far as healing is concerned.
That might actually be useful.
So, Ted, quick D&D Beyond question for you.
Yes.
I did the short rest and I did some charges, but it doesn't roll anything for you.
It does not, because D&D Beyond does not roll dice. You roll the dice. It just tells you, it keeps track of it for you, so you only get half of those expended back on a long rest.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
42. I healed 42.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
I was at 7 HP that whole fight. Never got hit.
Lucky.
Here's one.
I was slinging 20s left and right, and I rolled 3 sub 10 on you in a row.
It's perfect.
I think it was 5, 6, 7. Like, guy could not hit you.
I healed 54.
Nice.
6 hit die.
Not bad.
I rolled, I think, 2 12s in there. It was pretty nice.
That is nice.
I'm snoring away.
All right. So, anything else you guys want to do during the course of this short rest before we pick back up?
I'm going to do my primeval awareness thing again.
To search for elementals?
See what's left. We've killed a bunch of stuff that was down here.
And that's a mile, it is? Or
Yeah.
okay, so let me see where you guys are at compared to other things. Okay. So you can tell now from where you're at currently. The hell is that? That's a name I've never heard before. Okay, never mind. We're good. Not an elemental. You can tell that actually from your current vantage point, roughly 30 to 50, or I will say 30 to 60 feet away through the wall, there is a presence of an elemental creature. Do you know what kind?
Yeah, I know what kind.
All right, there's a stone golem. Oh wait, that's a construct. Never mind. Whatever, it's fine. You know it's there now.
Okay.
I made the mistake of telling you that, so that's fine. These are not elementals. No. All right, so from your current vantage point, about, we'll say somewhere, this is ballpark, we'll call it like 250 to 500 feet away from where you are, basically to the southwest of your position is the presence of a Dao.
Okay.
An earth genie. And then basically 30 to 50 feet from there, there is a presence of a Myrmidon, an earth elemental Myrmidon.
Okay, where's that? Like,
that is basically like,
if I'm thinking about like where we've been underground so far,
it's nowhere near where you've been. It's on like the total opposite end.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
so it's
you're like, for all intents and purposes, you're here. Like Dow is here. Myrmidon is over here. So
okay.
like, and this distance is like 500 to 250 to 500 feet, depending on how you make your way there.
All right.
It doesn't tell you, it tells you distance, not like how long it'll take you to get there.
No. I just meant like I'm just like, all right, nasty stuff over there. That's some real nasty stuff.
Okay, that's what you got right now.
And I'll relay that to Ozzy.
Any worse than what it is we have already seen?
I feel like there's a Dow down there and a Myrmidon.
I did not know what these things are.
It's scary.
Myrmidons are the elementals that are refined or contained within suits of armor, and they obey their master. They're very powerful and not very friendly.
Okay, who do you think its master is?
Probably the Mandusa.
Mandusa.
Damn that Mandusa.
Which is also an
And a Dao is a like when we were in the previous cult slayer, we met the genie. It's like that except Earth.
Okay. So if we kill the master, it goes down?
No.
Probably not. It probably
it continues its...
It serves its master, but it will stay where it is.
Serves on it. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. Well, then that is not a good plan.
Oh, I should say, because I just realized this is a thing. Where's that? In the same... Okay, so at first you're like, oh, it's a stone golem. And I was like, no, it's not. But in that same vicinity, you get like a very faint elemental presence. Like, not as strong as nearly any of the other ones you've encountered, but there is a vague elemental presence there.
Outside the door?
Yeah, well, basically through the wall where you're at, like to the south through the wall, probably in some other room, and you would know that this is a Genasi.
Oh.
So
I will say after our short rest, Post notices that Ozzy's looking pale, and his hand is all cut up. And also, did we loot these people?
Yes. Well, we couldn't move around the room till you let the...
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we could not loot them. And we couldn't move. I imagine Iggy's like in a corner, like pouting. Like,
well, it was like 10 minutes after they took a rest, like 10 minutes into the short rest, like it dropped, and then you were able to...
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, then definitely loot the bodies or search them at least for stuff.
Okay, so the rider of this bullet specifically, you search, you take the time, and there's like a purse hidden up underneath his armor that has 15 gold pieces, 5 platinum pieces, and 5 citrine gemstones worth 40 gold each.
Nice.
And why don't each of you roll me a d10?
All right, cool. I'll get the treasure added to our tracker gang, and I will share that with our new tabaxi friend.
6.
5.
1.
8.
Okay. So between all of the other ones, you find basically an assorted 40 gold pieces worth of mixed coins and other little trinkets and things amongst all the other individuals.
Okay, let me get this added. So in totality, in terms of just flat gold pieces, we ended up with 55 of them plus the 5 gems. That's an additional 40. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Adding it now. What is this? 28.
5 gems, 40 each.
Yes.
So 200 gold.
Correct.
Oh, 40 each.
Yes, 40 each.
That changes everything.
Yeah, a little bit different.
That made up for the B.
Oh man. Well, now you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I see you like that, and I go, did you get caught in that circle too?
No, I was the one that cast it.
Oh,
I can bring you some berries.
Thank you. Thank you. It takes a little bit of energy for me to be able to hold that in the way I did.
You are
It was scary.
It's yeah. Before Lilith left, she actually helped me discover I could do that.
Out of anger.
Pure rage and anger, which is the Lilith way. So
It's true. Okay. So I'm going to be really honest. I am a bit concerned. We are ill-equipped to continue. In T-minus what? 2 hours? We have fought 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then he begins like counting. She goes, lots of bad things. Most of which have taken you and now you down. We need a new plan of action.
Well, we probably need to be a little sneakier.
I see.
Let's do that.
well, if we really want to, we can explore for a little while, and if it gets to be too much for us, we could always reconvene back upstairs and stay close to our lich friend.
Ozzy,
That sounds like a good plan.
you
Yes.
have a lot of magic. Do you have an ability to move very fast or get out of bad situations?
Yes. I also have a way to get into situations if we need to.
Fantastic. Thanks to my mangler here, and I put the flail to the ground, I can take 2 of us and quickly get out of situations.
Oh, same. I'm assuming it's the same spell that I have.
Potentially. I make a door between 2 places and travel throughout.
Dimension door. Yes.
Ah, that's the name of it. I didn't
Yes.
know what it did. It
Yep. Same spell.
So what does it do? Explain to the evening.
Do you remember when in the last temple when we turned you invisible and you ran up the steps and we murdered Arisi Kalanoff and then
yes,
we
I do.
teleported into the room?
Yes, it's true.
That spell.
Oh.
Oh, I'd like to also just quickly retcon something. It's not the mangler.
Yes.
I go into my bag and I just kind of rummage through and I take out a little mantle. It's a red mantle.
Oh.
And I put it on, and as soon as I kind of put it into place, it go, and a black cape flows out of it into a robe with little tiny white stars.
Ooh.
And I go, this is what allows me to do that. It was a gift from
Nice.
Conga.
That is so cool.
That's very
It is.
fancy.
Yeah, well, I have 2 capes. And I like flutter them.
wait until after the game and you see the artwork for it.
Oh, so cool. I can't wait.
Well, Conga told me this is called the Mantle of the Evening Prowler. He was very fancy.
It sounds these.
Yes. I can do other things with it too, but that seems to be our need to get out of bad shit thing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So since we have this ability, we can use it if we find ourselves in trouble. I just did not want to use it in the middle of that in case I left 2 of you here.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, if need be, we can escape, but I would have to hold on to a higher level spell, which I only have 1 casting of left.
Oh, okay. Well, anything else we should prep for? Igni, I completely agree with you that this did not go very well. Anything else we can do to prepare?
Okay, let's. What do we know? We know this is earthquake. What do we know? What do we know about these? And I point to the giant body of this creature. I was like, what do we know about these? How can we take them down faster, easier, and not have them detect us?
What do I know about
Bullets.
bullets?
Nature checks for anyone who wants to dive in a little bit
I was
deeper.
about to say, there's no way Igni will make that roll.
21.
All right.
Also 21.
All right. So you guys would know that one, their hide is very thick.
Oh, never mind.
Makes them hard to hit generally. They do have tremor sense, so they can sense vibrations through the ground. They don't, while they do have regular sight and dark vision, they don't necessarily need to rely on their eyes. And as you've seen their ability to burrow underground, they can use that ability to sense vibration to attack while underground. They also have ridiculously powerful legs for jumping ability, and that they can jump 15 feet high out of the ground and 30 feet on a long jump.
15-foot vertical leap.
Yep. And if they do that as a part of an attack, it can do some pretty nasty stuff to you. So really, they're not very easy to sneak up on because they can sense vibration. If you get within whatever the radius is of that tremor sense, they'll know you're there unless you have a way to silence your vibrations.
I don't know how you say levitate.
Can't all levitate.
Guess what we can do? Yes, but that doesn't mean I can sneak up on it.
Well, the thing is with levitate is that if you levitate yourself, you can't actually move. Someone has to push you.
Well, that seems useless.
If you had an immovable rod.
I can fly.
Metagaming. Don't listen.
Okay, Ozzy can fly. See, now this is good.
I can make one of you fly.
Can you make objects fly?
No, you can.
With levitate.
With levitate.
Yes, but then it cannot go anywhere.
We can push it, so we can take if we take like a boulder or something and levitate it and put enough force behind it, we can throw it into things.
Oh my god.
I'm more interested.
Or we can levitate a bullet corpse and throw it at other bullets.
Okay, I need to look up what. Okay, no, I'm more interested in levitating something that could carry us.
The answer to our bullet problem is just more bullets.
Yes.
Hang on.
Confusion.
I want to know how this levitate thing works.
Sure.
Because if we could levitate an object that we could all sit on, but I don't know if it will hold us all. One creature or loose object of your choice, you can see it vertically 20 feet and remain suspended there for that duration. Can levitate a target that weighs up to 500 pounds. How much does everybody weigh? Igni's like 112 wet.
125.
Yeah, like 130 something.
Okay, that sounds good.
He's a wood elf.
Yeah, you guys would think you're probably under that amount. You just need something that can carry you.
I'm 205.
So, you're 205. Okay.
See?
I was about to say.
Well, there you go. Never mind.
I'm an oh lord, he's coming back.
Beefy.
Oh lord, he's coming.
Okay. Well, this is not to say we cannot do. Ozzy can fly. So we can take Ozzy's body weight off of the thing. He can fly.
I can fly, or I can make one of you fly.
No.
But
I guess the kitty
can I fly?
Okay, I have idea. Igni runs over anything that's on the table they were sitting at. I just rake in the floor. And I'm like, and I sit right in the middle. And I'm like, here and here. Yeah. Oh, we push the table out into main room. We levitate it. And then we can, whoever is flying can pull us like sleigh.
Should post fly?
How long can you levitate for?
I can levitate for 10 minutes.
Okay.
This could work.
Fly also lasts for 10 minutes.
So for 10 minutes.
So for 10 minutes, we could potentially navigate through without them noticing us.
But if I cast fly, it's my last third level spell slot.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I used 2 on 2 lightning bolts. So I would be out of counterspell and fire bolts and lightning bolts.
I can also walk on walls and ceilings, but
okay, I thought of these too.
Do that.
He can do these. Would they see? They will still see you though, because you make vibrations.
You're still contacting the floor.
Yeah.
How high are the ceilings in this place, Ted?
I will remind you that these ceilings are roughly 15 feet.
So
they would still be able to sense that.
It could and they could still jump to get you.
Yes,
that is true. Plus, if I use that, I cannot bamf away. That
True,
is
no
a
bamfing.
term I've heard.
That is a term you've heard, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So we called it in Blackstaff Tower too. Bad thing.
Okay. So what? Nobody can change the physical form of ground, yeah, because the stone and earth is their key piece. We change it to something like water Yes, if I beat it hard enough, I can make it something else.
Hold on.
That's a thought that I had to do. If we change the scape, the playing field, no longer make it their terrain, make it ours.
Yeah. So what would you guys like to do?
I don't know. We're making plan, Ted. You just wait. Last time we made plan, we dug a hole.
That worked out great.
It did. Not. It did not get used for its true purpose.
Yeah, murdered innocent townsfolk.
But at least we put them in a hole.
That's true, and then turned it into a mass grave for future reference, just in case.
What we could do also is keep some people back, send someone up front. If they get noticed, they run real quick, and then when the others come into view, we ambush.
Oh, this is good plan. That is not a bad idea.
So,
never mind.
When you peer out of the room that you're in, you can see there is another door, across on the
right
side there, and there are 2 hallways that lead
right
out of this that you have not been down.
Correct. Okay.
Which direction was the Myrmidon?
The Myrmidon was not in a direct path for any of the ways.
I know it's down. I mean, like east, west, north.
It is southwest from your current location, and you have a path leading west and a path leading south.
Okay.
So you don't have any direct means there from your current vantage.
I just want to remember that that's where we're headed.
Oh, wait! New thought. New thought. If it sees through these vibrations, if there are lots of vibrations, it can see nothing.
Yes.
Overwhelm it.
But you do know that it does have eyes.
Yes, but those can be taken out with stabbing. One step at a time, Ted.
I'm just trying
Let's not just come together overnight.
Igni argues with God, the episode.
She did gain this chaotic business here. That is thought too, like a thunder wave or something to let out lots of movement. It may allow us to hide and or escape if we are, in close vicinity again. Because poor Vanan, I don't think his heart can handle it.
What?
Another one of the. Yeah.
Vanan's new favorite enemy going forward is going to be monstrosities, just so for bullets.
Just bullets, yeah.
Nah.
Oh my god, if I was a druid...
just thinking about the last time he saw bullets.
Okay. Well... This is all I know. Do we ride table and fly?
I don't
know. We could, in fact, also levitate the bullet.
Oh.
We could ride the dead bullet.
I don't know if
what a total fuck you to them.
As much as I want to ride a dead bullet pulled by
I feel like bullets are crazy heavy.
Oh, they are. I'm sure they're way more than 500 pounds.
What if you levitate the rider?
You could levitate the rider.
For what
ride
purpose?
The rider?
Ride the rider? I've only done that once today.
Well, no. If we've come across another bullet that has a rider, you can levitate the rider off the bullet.
How heavy is a bullet?
Pretty heavy.
Pretty heavy?
I want to say more
than 500. Okay.
Do I know what kind of magic you're using to bond with the bullets?
It is not. It's not magic per se. It's more like sort of like a ranger's bond with an animal companion kind of a thing. Like it's just training it from like an egg, and they kind of become one in that respect.
Have we seen them strapped in?
They have saddles. They're not like strapped in. They're just like on. Yeah, you think you could knock them off if that was an option you wanted to take.
Yeah, that was kind of my original thought, but I realized Igni is not beefy enough to like tackle them. So all she could do was like, make contact. You are though.
As Katie has pointed out, I am a thick boy.
You are thick. Thick thick boy.
Greasy.
Okay. So the real question is, how do we get around in this place? Because no matter what we do, if our feet touch a surface, it will not.
We'll have to keep an eye out.
Or keep a distance from it. See it before it can see us.
It can come up through the floor.
Not if we're too far away. If we're far away and we see it, it can't sense us coming.
Right, unless it can see you.
Unless it actually does see us.
These creatures, they are just terrible. Why?
Igni, what kind of boots do you wear?
Boots? Oh, I have those special boots.
Oh,
Silent boots.
You have boots of what kind of boots?
Boots
Elven kind.
Yeah, boots of elven kind. Your footsteps make no sound, therefore no vibrations. Therefore, you can sneak up on them without making any noise.
Igni goes, wait a second.
Ding!
I am super sneaky.
That's helpful.
Yes.
And you watch me as I like pull out my blade and it makes no sound. And then I like, I don't know, maybe I do a little jig and like tap my heels together. And it makes no sound.
So then you can scout for us and tell us what's ahead. And then come back.
Oh, now see this. This is planned. This is what we needed to begin with. Very good,
Okay.
gents. Okay.
Let's get
Okay.
going.
So down, you said, Vanan?
Don't go down. Don't. If you start to go down, don't go down, because that's where the powerful elementals are at.
The last
Thinking
time
about going down.
The last time I feel like this happened, we were sliding through a poop slide.
Don't go down. I know.
I remember that. That was really funny.
So I'm saying do the inverse.
Okay.
Don't go down.
Do not go down.
Do not go down.
Do I see stairs, Ted? Just in any of these open rooms, can I see that if there is a way down, just to identify it?
When you, I guess I should rephrase. When you walk out, everything when you see seems to roughly be on the same level.
Oh,
maybe
interesting. Okay.
slanted slightly, so you're making a descent, but it's not like a true drop down. I was using down as it's down from where you are, but on the same plane. I should just use cardinal direction. So it's south. You have a path leading south, a path leading west, a door to the slight southwest, and to the far southwest is where these powerful elementals are.
Okay, so what stands open that I can peer in without having to open a door?
You can, the two hallways, the one with 120 feet of dark vision, the one that goes to the west, you can see basically just the extent of your dark vision. You can see the room terminates, and there is a statue there at the end of the hallway.
Okay, we know statues are bad. We've been here, done
Three
this.
hallways meet at this room. An alcove in the middle of the west wall holds a 10-foot tall statue depicting a crude humanoid form composed of earth, boulders, and sharp crystals. One massive rocky fist is raised above its blunt head. Shattered rubble from an older statue lies heaped around the pedestal on which this figure stands.
I do not like this. Okay.
So you see that all the way down the west pathway.
Okay.
To the south, you can see that about 60 feet in, it kind of tees. Like, so you go 60 feet, there's a T. You can't see what goes either way, but you can see that there's a break. And then at about 100 feet, you can see like a room opens up, but then you're faced with a wall. So it may be a pillar.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. At which point, you are discussing all of this. And from the shadows comes a hound-like beast. Large size, the shadow mastiff appears in your presence. And upon its back is several square boxes. Square-shaped boxes. And it walks towards the party, and it subsides into the floor, and the boxes remain.
Is this while Igni is gone? What happened?
This is as she's like peering out. This happens, and
I know what this is because I'm reading chat.
You smell
so great.
this wonderful smell.
What is this?
I'm hiding behind something.
Yes.
I'm gonna open the box. I'm gonna
Don't touch it.
You open the box, and just your senses are assaulted by the most wonderful smell. And it's strange because as you look down with your intellectual clinical nature, Ozzy, you can tell that this is comprised entirely of mushrooms, but it looks like something you've heard of this. It's existed in a few places. It hasn't really taken off much on the surface, but it's
I feel like Ozzy knows this. He's a college kid.
It's all the rage. Well, the thing is, it was created in the Underdark.
Oh, okay. That's true.
This is something that is known as pizza.
I walk over and I look in at it.
It's pizza.
Yeah, Katie, if you could do me a favor and in the Discord just link the actual recipe you made using only Underdark mushrooms for pizza, that would be great.
That would be awesome.
What was that foul creature? What did it bring?
It brought fungus on bread.
Well, actually, the bread is also fungus.
The whole thing is fucking fungus.
It's mushrooms. It's just a bunch of mushrooms.
But why?
I'm assuming.
You better be careful.
Strange
dogs appear and drop off fungus
I'm
at
gonna
your feet.
take
You
off.
don't just eat it.
It tastes great.
Mushrooms are super safe to eat. I eat the mushrooms.
It tastes amazing.
I'm like so happy.
Yep, I'm gonna have some too.
There's quite a bit of it
You
here.
should have some.
You get the feeling that like
Take a pie for yourself.
You could eat quite a bit. Yeah.
Are we having a pizza party right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Apparently.
We're having a hero's feast in the form of a pizza party.
Yes.
Are you going to eat it too? Well,
I'm going to do it in the corner because I do not like the thing that it came in on, and I do not want it to come back, please.
I was supposed to say, Iggy can't figure out how to pick it up, so she takes one and rolls it.
Yep.
And then proceeds to try to feed it to herself like a taco because it seems like the most appropriate way to eat
You
it.
just fold a whole pie in half.
Yeah, I'm just like
a taco.
it seems a bit excessive, doesn't it?
That's how you do it.
No, you eat it and slice. Oh, never mind. Do it your way.
So it's getting into my fur.
All right.
Oh,
So, for all intents and purposes, the time goes by requisite. You guys all, for the next 24 hours, you have 11 more hit points. Like, your maximum hit points increase by 11, as do your current hit points. So those of you who aren't at full, you can heal up to this extra 11, but you gain 11 current. You are also immune to fear effects and poison in the poison condition, and have advantage on wisdom saving throws. AKA the benefits of a hero's feast.
Sweet.
Delivered to you by a shadow puppy.
Shadow pizza man.
I'm gonna put those in as temporary. I think just for
it's fine. Whatever makes it easier.
Just so that it can be seen. I think that's the only way to do it on D&D. Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's probably easier to do it that way.
Correct,
But
because
they
then
do count as actual hit points in that they can be healed back up.
There's a thing. That,
Oh, okay.
Hey Josh, how
Yeah.
long do your temporary hit points from your rage last?
Let me double check.
Forever, I think. Pretty sure.
Oh, by the way, while we have our pizza party, I give the party the information regarding the west and the south open rooms.
Yep. And then again, there was that door, but you know that's where most of the people you had encountered came from.
Correct.
But you don't know.
So
what's
I
still in
avoid it.
there. Yeah, that's where the most recent fight came from. So you don't know if there's anything still in there or not. But
Okay.
You have it until you lose it.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
Temporary hit points. They last until they're depleted or you finish a long rest normally.
Sweet. Awesome. I still have those 3 points.
Cool.
Thank you.
Still have 3 temp HP.
Yeah.
Well, you probably lost it.
Oh no, definitely lost it.
So.
Okay.
Now what?
Okay.
So, now that's my photo. We should probably you can check around.
I tell you, this strange statue. It seems to have the most hallways, but they meet. It stood atop rubble as if it had taken the place of another statue. Do you remember the last time we saw statue? It was in fact not statue.
What?
It almost killed you. And you?
Wasn't that a cloak? I remember it was a cloak. I fought that cloak.
Pot's a cloak.
Mm-hmm. That's how you have your dagger now. Remember?
No,
Dagger.
no, I'm talking about the time I climbed the scaffolding. Didn't the rock creature, was that rock?
That was just a statue.
He
That
was
was an elemental.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Evening's might have the same fucking thing.
Yeah, we're thinking of different things.
That was a Wicca statue. It was made of like wood.
Yeah, you're thinking of the fire elemental.
That was a
Wicca
fire
statue
elemental.
versus.
I mean,
point
though we
that
are in
he's
an earth cult, and a
trying to
statue
make
could be.
Is that it could not be just a statue.
Yeah.
And if it is,
No, I would
been,
know.
it has been replaced.
Well,
It
if I-
replaced something.
Well, if it wasn't elemental, then he would have pinged it with his
I
ability.
would know if it was an elemental or something like it.
Okay, so what if it is not elemental?
Got me there.
Then it's a statue.
Ozzy, there are 1,000 other things it could be between statue and elemental.
I mean, it could be a moving statue.
Wait, don't you have like magic vision? Can't you
Yeah,
see?
Wom. You have
Yeah.
Wom.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's
Did
not out to 120 feet though.
That's also true.
That's at the 30 feet. You could
Was
check
the
it.
statue at 120?
Yeah, it was basically at the end. Yeah.
Ooh, I hesitate to get close.
Well,
Well, in the back, I take my flail again. I go boop to Ozzy. I put the invisibility back on him.
ooh,
Oh,
this is cool.
yes, this is a good idea.
I feel you're a good person to have that.
Well, thank you.
Do you see anything invisible?
There's a ghost right behind you. No.
Oh god.
Copernicus? Is there a ghost behind me?
Copernicus gives you the feeling that no, there's nothing.
Okay.
I would like to cast detect magic on myself with the flail as well. I go boop and I boop myself.
I love that you put things.
Yeah, the staff is pretty bananas. So, he has a lot of what? Or sorry, the flail. Yeah, you see. Obviously, you can see that your party members have a degree of magic. You can see a bunch of magic items on them, ranging from rings to staves to spears to armor to dual cloaks to 5 daggers and a boomerang and a mask and a monocle, and there's a lot.
You have a lot
My
of
hat.
cool shit.
My spurs.
Your spurs, right? The magic spurs.
Yeah, we've collected some things over the time we've been together.
Ozzy, make me a percentile roll, please.
Sure. Do I see anything else beyond people?
Not in the room you're in currently, no.
That's a 6.
Good old
Which is
six.
lucky number.
Let's see how lucky it is.
Which would be a great roll if we were playing Call of Cthulhu.
Okay, I like this game. Empty our pockets. What have we got?
What have we got?
Okay, we have Ozzy has spyglass.
Yes, I used it to check out stuff from afar. It sees a lot of miles away.
What's we got? We've got the crickets. We've got. Oh, we have an invisibility scroll,
Do we?
and we have a potion of heal giant strength.
Wait,
And
didn't I use that invisibility scroll to add it to my spellbook?
Oh,
Maybe.
did you?
That
Oh,
gave me invisibility.
Then I'm going to.
cast it.
Okay, then I'm going to delete it from our thing because it.
All right, Ozzy, you find amidst the cooking supplies.
Okay.
Roll me a d6.
Six.
6. All right, you find 6 sticks, which look like gum, perhaps, if you know what gum is. But you find like 6 sticks of this, and next to it are 6 packets of like a red powder. And you can make me an intelligence check.
Did I just find Fun Dip?
No, you're gonna like this a lot
Intelligence
more
check?
than that. Yeah.
Okay. Intelligence check. That's a 23.
You know that when one use of the powder and one use of the putty, the gum putty substance, are mixed together and kneaded together, it makes a highly explosive mud-like compound.
Like C4.
it is basically the ingredients to make C4. Yeah.
Oh, I can make C4.
You have 6 uses of C4 essentially.
Oh, and I forgot my dagger has poison.
It does. Or
fire.
Or healing, yeah.
Or healing was also very weird.
Also, Igni, roll me a percentile, please.
Oh.
This is the time when chat derails the campaign. The campaign wasn't really going anywhere, let's be honest. This is a lot of planning.
That would be... I don't know how that works. Oh, it would be 6?
6, huh?
Right? Double zeros
Yeah,
and a
2
6?
zeros and a 6. Yeah, it's the same thing I rolled. We both got 6s.
Do you want me to reroll?
No, because this is on a different table and it's a lot
okay.
weirder.
Great. Everything in Igni's life.
Okay, you find...
Uh-oh, that's never a good sign.
You find a carrot amongst the food that grew in a particularly embarrassing shape. This carrot.
I feed it to my crickets.
It's a big carrot.
Great, and then I munch it.
You watch as Igni and the crickets
Shamelessly.
munch on this phallic carrot.
Oh, dope! I love carrots.
I think deeply while I do it.
All right. Sometimes you find C4. Sometimes you find
a
phallic
dick
carrots.
Somehow this seems appropriate.
I was about to say, yeah, there's something in there.
So the thing is down that hallway. Can we go down the other hallway instead? Igni, you are very silent. You are very sneaky. Do you want to go down that one?
The one with the that I cannot see that is being blocked.
Well, the door. The one with the door.
As long as you're done finishing your dick carrot, because it's very crunchy.
Well, it is rather large. Nobody finishes a dick carrot in one sitting.
That's true. There's multiple.
I shall save the dick for later munching.
Oh, Ted, by the way.
I'm sorry. What happened? What was that?
I don't. I don't only see elementals, by the way.
Oh, you see humanoids too, right?
Yeah.
Well, that is the whole dungeon is full of humanoids. I mean,
yeah.
There's a lot of them. There's 4 in the room with you right now, or
You're
3
right.
in the 3. I should say 3 in the room.
Duergar specifically. That would be.
Okay. Well, specifically, there are 5 dead ones in the room that you're in.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
I know.
You can pretty much rightfully assume Ozzy took all the scrolls and put them in his book.
Yeah. How many scrolls are on there?
Quite a few. Skywrite, beasts. Literally my note says beast something. I missed the.
That I don't have. That's a ranger spell.
Oh.
You know that there are at least 2 more are under here somewhere.
Let me take a look at that thing. Can you send the link of it?
Oh yeah, here I just sent it in chat to John. Here.
In the Zoom chat.
I sent it to you directly though because I thought they had.
Yeah, send it in the Zoom chat.
Some things just never got assigned. We have a potion of heroism.
We do.
I'm just making note of these because I feel like.
Yeah, you guys are starting to get to the point where it's time to start dipping into what you got.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, literally, Igni's like emptying out her pouches and pockets to see what she has on her. I'm marking off all the stuff that Lilith claimed and had on her person.
The snowball scroll I used already.
You have a ring of fire resistance.
This one with me. I'm also very stealthy, unless you want to go by yourself.
No, you can come with.
Okay.
Just your feet, your patter of paws.
Yes.
May alert things, but it is not bad.
Didn't you guys also have a ring of poison resistance too?
A ring of poison resistance, correct, and nobody has taken it yet.
Oh.
They like poison resistance, and also would somebody like to never eat again?
Yep, we have this.
Oh, right.
Stone of sustenance.
Ioun stone.
Ioun. I don't think I spelled that right, but I did. Ioun.
Yeah, one less O.
One less O.
There you go.
I'm gonna guess she probably took that circlet of Arisi Kalanoth. Oh no, I wore that. I took it from her and wore it. I'm still wearing it. That bitch died. I took her stuff. Okay. Yeah. So we have quite a few things. I'm just trying to think because we also still have a fairy in a bottle.
That's just yours.
It only works on me.
Yeah, that's
We
yours.
each have
That's
some.
okay. Igni still has a fairy in a bottle. It's like this will keep the Igni alive.
That was a legacy thing. Those don't, you can't get those anymore. We did away with those, so you have them.
Got one.
The last one.
Technically, still Vanan had one too, so she should have popped up.
That's true, but I don't remember that.
I was about to say, now we know.
Oh my god, that would have healed me to full health.
You have
Just
to
one HP.
That would have healed you back to 1. It's just a death one.
Yeah, just one.
That's not an OKO.
Oh, and I had that carpenter's cup.
Yeah, that lets you turn any liquid you put into it into a healing potion.
Yep.
There are a lot of things you guys have. I'm just saying.
This is why, like I said, I don't know where it's coming from either, because Igni doesn't really carry a pack. She just starts like removing things from pouches off of belts and hidden places underneath her cloak.
We have 2 bags of holding, don't we?
Yeah.
It's true.
So that's where it is.
No, most Igni's not gonna let you guys have her stuff.
Yeah, you have the carpenter's cup because at that one point you chose wisely. I don't remember.
I
what
did.
happened.
I don't exactly know how that happened. Oh, I do. I tried to lock that crazy monk in a room and almost died.
That's right.
And I drew something out of that chest afterwards when I crawled my sorry behind out of it. That was a bad choice. Okay.
I remember that.
So okay, okay, we have things here. Look, we have this potion of giant strength and greater healing on top of this one of heroism, which I think we should give to our thick boy. And
I have 2 potions.
also you're resistant to fire. Ring! You have a ring of fire resistance.
Oh.
Oh.
Cool. I didn't know that.
I don't think they're on the sheet, but I have 2
Adding it.
health potions.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Normal health potions. And then I also have 2 greater health potions. I haven't used them at all because I've been healing with my spell.
Igni pulls out a flag, and I have a tapestry, which probably is actually in the bag of holding because there's no way I can have that on my person. Okay, and the ring of poison resistance. The Vanan, you took that, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought Vanan had that.
Vanan took that. I remember this. Okay.
I mean, I'll take it. But...
So, I'm going to go ahead and hand these off to you. And I give Post the one of heroism, potion of heroism. Because why not?
Sure.
So add Post to the list. And then I'm also going to give that. Oh, Ozzy has the hill giant, and Ozzy has the greater healing. Okay, yeah. So I give that one over to him because I have no use for that.
Okay. Potion of heroism, Josh. You can mark that down. Potions are a bonus action in this game to take them. You can obviously take them as an action if you wish, but you can drink them as a bonus action, so keep that in mind.
I also have a potion of diminution.
That's right. You have that as well.
Oh, dang. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay.
All right.
Are you
So
ready?
you've got
we should go
2
scout.
hallways and a door.
Yeah, let's go scout.
Do we brave the door?
I don't see why not.
We open the door.
Very quietly.
Yes.
Sure. Make me a stealth
And
check.
with a ginger rogue touch.
Let's see.
I got a natural 20 for my stealth check. To open
Well, I got a 24.
I'm standing
Alright.
back.
So you
I
open
got
up.
a natural 20 also. 27.
Well, all right.
Oh my gosh.
You guys sneak into this
28.
room.
Okay.
This large suite consists of several small rooms linked by low archways. Brown curtains offer some amount of privacy for the different rooms, and the martial displays cover the walls. Shields and crossed swords, tattered banners, and a few mounted monster heads, including those of a Periton and a Manticore. These rooms are empty. You get the feeling that this was the bunkhouse of the people you just murdered.
Okay.
And there's no like nothing of like real interest, just like clothes and stuff. Like
Okay.
most of
Turn it
their
over.
gear was on them.
Are there cloaks? I mean, not
Cloaks
cloaks.
and
Are
jackets.
there yeah, that match the cults?
No, those
Oh.
were all on them, and they are
Behind us.
in desiccation and whatnot.
Dust. I get you.
That's basically, and you can see that there is another door that leads out of here, but it looks like it just attaches to that hallway going to the west with the statue.
Okay.
So we
then we go
basically
back.
headed back that direction anyway.
Yeah, you can basically go down the hallway with the statue, or go to the south, where there's like a T hallway, and then it opens up into a larger room.
Sounds like best plan because you seem reluctant about the statue.
Do you want to see it? It is scary.
No.
Okay. Well, this is good. Can I quick peeky of like where that T is in?
Yeah, so you can stealth up. I'll let you keep your stealth check. You can stealth up, and you can see to the right it terminates into rubble. The T hallway terminates. Okay. I guess it's more. It's not a T. It's more like a cross, right?
Cross. Okay. Going.
To the left, you see a door, and then it continues down the hallway, and it opens up into a large room, and you can see that it's hard to see beyond it because there's a pillar there, so you kind of it's blocked most of your vision.
Okay. Well, since I can be super sneaky and they can't track my footsteps. Can I just like go or like peek around the pillar so I can get a better idea of what's in that room before I motion for everybody to come over?
So yeah, you move up to this, and some long ago, says the text.
Oh, nice.
A seismic event devastated this great hall. A deep chasm splits the chamber in two, leaving a wide gap between the room's northern, which is where you are, and southern halves. Freestanding pillars of rock to the east create natural stepping stones across the chasm. The chasm continues beyond the west wall, and a narrow ledge hugs the south wall of the expanse. 6 huge stone pillars still stand in this chamber, and the ceiling here is almost 50 feet high. Each of the pillars anchors heavy iron chains with links as big as a warrior's hand. So you can see, basically, you are in a 35-foot, 40-foot wide room, and there are these 6 pillars, which is what you saw, and there is basically, a big chasm, which is about 15 to, it's about 20 feet wide chasm that separates the side you're on from the southern side. And there is a couple of rocks that you think you could just hop across. I mean, when I say hop, I mean you'll make some checks and hopefully you don't fall into the pit. Because from right where you are right now, you can't see down into the pit. But you could try to sneak up to it if you wish.
Okay, I motion for everybody to come over and join me if it doesn't look like there's anything in the space.
Make me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, I should double check what that roll actually is, because I think it's not that high. Ooh, a 22.
Okay, so as you're peering around and you peek in, you now see that the southern half of this room, make sure that is correct. Yeah, basically northeast, center, west. If I'm understanding this correctly. Okay, so the southern half of this room, you see chained to these large pillars are 3 bullets.
Chained is good.
Yeah, there seems to be some sort of makeshift stable.
Oh!
For them. The chains look decent, but you've seen the strength of these things. You're not sure that if they were alerted, that they wouldn't be able to do this. And you know that chasm, from the information you've all shared together, that's nothing for them to clear that easy.
Jump it.
20 feet's no problem for them.
Okay. I creep back to group, and I'm like, 3 of them.
I'll just say you can see that the chasm is over 100 feet deep. But falling down it, not in your best interest either.
Should we use the door instead? As I point to the left side.
There is a door. And you would know, Vanan, that door is where you felt the presence of the Genasi. Through that door.
The door to our left?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So lesser of 2 evils, I see. Who owns this place? Who does these? Just
a cult.
What is it? What is it? What's on the other side of the, like on the south side? Was there an exit?
You see a tunnel that leads out, and that you can't see beyond because the bullets are kind of blocking it. And there is a tunnel that leads off to the right.
And they're on the north or the south side?
They are on the south side, so they're the opposite side.
They're on the opposite side, but we could rightfully assume they could hop. They could
easily make that, yeah.
Oh my. Okay.
I'm going to use that natural 20 stealth. I'm going to walk up to the door. I'm not going to open it. I'm just going to use my detect magic that's still up to see if I sense anything inside.
Okay. Yeah, the door is easy enough that you can see through it with your detect magic. Also carved into this door is a frowning dwarf warrior in plate armor with spiky maces where his fists should be.
I lean into Ozzy. I'm like, hey, there's a Ganassi in that room.
You get the feeling that you can sense through the door with your detect magic the presence of conjuration magic. One heavy source of conjuration magic and another source that has abjuration, evocation, enchantment, transmutation. Yeah, that's it.
As all of those?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to drop detect magic, and then I'm going to use the flail and just kind of whoosh it around, then in a different position and go boop. And I'm going to use detect evil and good instead.
Okay, and that will tell you all sorts of things, right?
That tells me if there are any celestial, aberration, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, you know if there's a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
None of those things is there.
Okay. I boop it back to detect magic. Boop. And then I turn around and go, there's some conjuration in there, and then there is a holy shit, lots of magic in there.
And there is one small source of transmutation magic.
There is one small source of transmutation magic.
There's a dude in there.
Yes. I don't know if it came directly from the dude, but it did come from that room. So there's a lot of magic in there.
Should we maybe...
I feel like we should investigate it. I mean, we can't... It's like it picked up on the Tao.
I mean, there's 4 of us.
And then also what's in that room.
Well, we know there's one Genasi. We do not know if there's more people or things that we did not sense.
There could be more things in there. People.
Yes.
Well, we could peek in. If we think we're going to get attacked, I shoot a fireball. I can prep a fireball to launch in there if we need to.
Can I try and
But keep in mind, there are bullets down there. There's 3 of them, from what Igni was saying. We do not want to make loud noises, or we are screwed. Saw what happened before. We need to think about this one differently. Or
maybe we should knock.
Yeah, we have one person knock. We back our asses up to the previous room.
Who wants to knock?
Noted.
I can be very fast, so I can knock, go to where the intersection is. When they open it, I just book it.
Do it.
He will be able to see you and track you.
That's good, because while you were doing something off camera, we were discussing the possibility of putting everyone in the main room where we came from to avoid the bullets.
Okay.
Do not use fireball, because boom, bullets come and then we get screwed. So everyone stays in main room. I wait in middle until door opens. And they come out, and then I run and I book it back to everybody else.
I like this plan.
What is to say they do not follow?
They should follow, and then we whoop their asses.
So we are back to same plan as before, which is we fight them.
We ambush.
Oh, I see that we are hiding and then pop out. Oh, okay.
Jungle Cholt strategy.
Yes.
We were able to sense what type of Genasi it was.
Was I?
Yeah, Earth. You did. It was Earth, right?
Earth.
Okay. I do.
Okay.
You could guess that probably just in general, but
I mean, yeah, I just wanted to make sure maybe they got a captive like air or fire Genasi or something
fair,
like
yeah.
that.
Fair.
Good point.
It does change the situation.
Okay.
So would everyone like to flank or get into position? Maybe position self behind arrow slit. I don't know, wherever you want to go. And I'm going to run really, really fast.
Okay. I'll position myself behind the arrow slit and keep a lookout and see if anything comes out. I can shoot it.
That sounds great.
Okay.
I still am a little concerned about 3 of them coming into one space.
Well,
We
I
have
know.
had
That's why we're
difficult.
moving away from them.
Yeah, so we're not going to the Bulettes. We are going to go to door.
Oh, you mean the genasi?
Yes.
Are there arrow slits over here? I don't think we're where arrow slits.
Well, we can move back to the main hall, and then he runs towards us, and they follow. Then
What is to say this Earth genasi would not send these bullets after us?
Isn't it like there's a gate, and then there's a room, and then
In that room is where the arrow slits are.
Before the gate is where the arrow slits are. So I don't think anything's going to get there unless they're coming in.
okay, so then we'll go back in the main hallway where we were before.
And there were pillars and things you could hide behind.
I think we hide behind pillars.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there's 6 pillars in that room.
Igni can hide behind a pillar.
Exactly. If there's a place to hide, Igni's game for the plan.
I can
Okay.
also run for
I'll go on the ceiling.
seconds.
Okay.
And yeah, as long as everybody's not moving, they won't be able to sense us. Except for, obviously,
Right.
Post.
Yes.
I'll go over the door. I'll stand over the door ready to stab stuff that comes through. Not Post.
Not,
So you're-
please not me.
So you're going to stand over top of the door. Igni and Ozzy are going to be in the room behind pillars, and Post, you're going to run up, knock on the door, and then book it back to where they are behind a pillar over there.
I'm going to book it back to the intersection.
Yep.
And kind of peek my head around so that way when they open the door, they see me.
I see.
Run.
And then follow you. I see. Okay. All right. So are you ready?
Yes.
You go up, you knock on the door. You hear some stirring and movement from the inside. You run back.
Yep. I peek my head out from the wall to look.
Okay.
What do you see?
You see, peering out of the room, looking left and right, is a male Genasi. He does not appear to wear any kind of armor. Seems to be in kind of robes. He has a staff at his side.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's it. And he
Okay.
looks, and he's gonna make a perception check to see you, unless you're making yourself super known.
My head is out from the wall, and as soon as I meet eye contact with him, I'm like, "Oh no!" and I run.
Okay. And he's gonna be like, "Hey, stop!"
Hey, yourself.
All right. So, I would like you, Josh,
Yes.
roll for initiative, and we'll see if you can act faster than he can.
Okay.
He's like, "Oh, there's a guy," so we'll see.
That's a 23.
Oh, dang.
He got a 19, but that's still
Whoa.
faster. So you book it past, and you watch him reach out with his hand, and then you just like poof, back into the main room.
How far away was that main room?
From where you are to the main room is about 40 feet into just like the opening of the room.
Wonderful.
And then I don't know if you're gonna duck off to the side or what your plan is when you get there.
I'm going to run there, use my action to also climb up the wall and get my flail ready. So I'm now.
Okay, so you're off, but you're off to the side.
Yes.
But are you up on the wall, like next to
Yes.
me?
Yes.
That's so awesome.
Okay. All right, so you do that. Then why don't we go ahead and everybody roll for initiative?
Do you want to keep the same ones we just did?
Yeah, we'll keep yours.
Okay.
And Post was a 23.
Yep.
This guy is a 19.
Igni rolled at 8. She's munching a carrot.
Natural
18.
20. So 25.
All right. Ozzy 25. Vanan?
18.
And then what did you say you had, Chelsea? 5?
An 8.
8. Got it. Okay. All right. So Post, you are up first.
Okay. I am going to
Is
hold
he?
my action.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Ozzy. You're 25.
Yeah,
Until Ozzy goes.
So Ozzy goes. Yes.
I can't see him. I'm assuming, right?
He's in the hallway, and I don't know which pillar you're hidden behind, so you can make a perception check if you want. Let's see if you can see him. Probably. You wait a minute. You don't have dark vision?
I do because I used one of my dark vision charms.
Then yeah, you can make me a perception check.
Okay, I got a 6.
You don't see him.
Okay. I'm gonna hold something. I'm gonna take out my wand of magic missiles and hold it in case I see this person turn a corner.
Okay. Then it's your turn, Post.
Okay. I am also holding my action until he comes into view. Below.
Okay. Then you see he gestures into the room, and he points down the hall towards you guys, and you hear footsteps, and moving down the hallway into the room where you are is this large, like 10-foot tall creature made out of stone.
Is it of the statue?
No.
Okay.
No. And it moves into the room. Does it see you guys on the wall? No, that was its action. It dashed. So yeah, now there is a giant stone creature in the hallway.
How do I even fight this?
Where you guys are. So that happens. Then he goes, and he starts to walk down the hallway. 30 feet. And at this point, Ozzy, you can see him.
Okay.
Did you want to activate your magic missile, or were you waiting for
Yeah. I want to wait for him to get a little closer.
Okay.
As close as he gets.
So he stops at 30 feet, which is basically like 10 feet back from the edge of the room.
I'll unleash 3 charges of the wand of magic missiles.
Okay.
So that is 1. I need all my d4s now. 2, 3, 4. So that's 6, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just roll twice. 5. 9. Nine, 17 plus 6, 23 damage.
23 damage. All right, so you watch as he just gets impacted from these 6 darts of magic missile. Now, though, he is aware of your presence.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Counterspell.
Okay. Fair. I need you to roll.
You need me to roll? Oh, God. This is a roll with my...
Intelligence
modifier?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. That's a 19. 24.
So that will suffice.
That's a bad tone, Ted.
Well, you know, I haven't I think I've established it possibly, so I'm gonna say, because it's a stupid mechanical thing that happens in the game, that I think he can counterspell your counterspell. I hate it, because it makes no logical sense. But it's a mechanic that the game allows.
Does it really?
Yeah. There's nothing stopping you, because the action mechanic is you can only cast spells. The only thing that quantifies it is bonus action. If you cast a bonus action spell, you can only cast a cantrip. If you cast an action spell...
Because I thought it was along the lines of if you're using a spell in your turn that's a leveled spell, you can't use another leveled spell on the same turn.
But you, like, if you had action surge, you could.
All right, well that's lame. All right, I guess I'll make a wisdom saving throw, which I make with
Oh.
advantage, right?
You do. Yes.
So I have the hero's feast. Oh,
Mhm.
I actually have pretty decent wisdom. That's a 17.
All right. You feel something begin to start to like twist and alter your form, but you resist it.
Haha. Fuck you.
Fair. That is his turn. Then it is Vanan's turn.
Do I see him?
No, but you see the stone creature in the hallway.
I don't see him.
No, he didn't come all the way into the hallway. He stayed.
Oh,
He's got a stone golem in front of him, and he stayed back in the hallway.
do I see where?
You see that Ozzy shot magic missiles into the hallway.
Into the hallway.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know he's in the hallway.
Somewhere.
I'm gonna land. I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna jump off the wall and then
Run down the roof.
off the golem,
Okay.
and then hopefully whatever I'm going for is in front of me.
Okay. So we're gonna say that you're doing this in such a way that you don't provoke an attack of opportunity from the golem, right?
I assume I'll have to. Yes.
So you just walk around the wall above the golem and then go down and hit the guy
Yeah.
rather than.
That's what I was gonna say. Run across the ceiling.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you
Yeah,
can see the
I'll
guy. He's
do
there.
He's there.
Yeah.
But like it's very creepy because I just like lean over the edge, like just the top bit of my face, and it's like, "Hello." So I'm like, "What's up?"
And he looks up.
Stab him.
Okay, I'm looking at him.
Yeah.
What kind of look is this guy giving me?
One of like, the fuck are you doing on the ceiling?
Does it look like he's trying to kill me, or is he just confused about the situation?
I mean, 9 times out of 10 in most interactions with you guys, they're confused about the situation.
Yeah.
It's okay. So are we.
That's fair.
It doesn't help me, Ted.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. You can take your action and make an insight check if you want.
Oh, man, you make me.
Please hit him. Attack the mage, please. He's dangerous and we will die.
Fine, I'm gonna attack him. I'm gonna leap off the ceiling. I'm gonna stab
Alright,
him once
Let's
into
see.
the ground, and then I'm gonna stab him again. But let's do the first attack. I'll move my hunter's mark to him too with my bonus action.
Sure.
So that's a 19 plus 8.
Oh yeah, totally hits.
4 and 4 is 8, 11, 19 for the first hit.
Did you
to
roll
hit?
an extra d6?
I did.
Okay.
That's my extra. I rolled bad. 2, 2,
Ooh,
4.
what is this? Cranberry bliss bar?
Mhm.
Ooh.
Oh my god, that sounds so tasty.
What? Ted,
Nice.
don't brag.
I will absolutely brag. Are you kidding me? Or lemon or orange in this? Great.
Yes, Ted, it's amazing.
It is amazing. You're welcome. You're right. Can I have one of these for breakfast?
Yeah, not too big of a piece though.
All right, for the weekend.
What?
Oh, Ted getting told.
Thanks, Tom. So what was the hit? I'm sorry, 19.
This is 19 damage.
Oh, 19 damage. Okay, he's blooded.
And then second attack, 17.
Uh huh.
17 hits? Okay.
You see that he's basically got mage armor up, and that's it.
Oh, okay. So that's it's another 19. I just rolled 2 8s. This is really weird.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. And I get another D8 because he's bloodied now. So that's 22.
Okay. All right.
And I'm like, do you want to fight? Is this what we're doing?
And he's kind of like, ah!
I can stop.
Well, it's too bad because it's Igni's turn.
Igni coming in clutch.
All right.
So there's a stone golem blocking the hallway, and he's behind it, and Vanan is jumped off the wall, stabbing him.
The Genasi.
Yes.
I see a stone golem and the Genasi, which is
Well, how far away is this guy from Igni?
Well, Igni can see everything. 'Cause she's a drow. I mean, she's not, but
Yeah, he's probably like 50, 60 feet, assuming she was on a pillar opposite you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's tricky.
I was gonna say disengage and run, but
that would be. I mean, it hasn't seen me yet.
No, it has not.
No.
A little more distracted by the spear in its chest.
Okay, cool. Can I go around it without it noticing me?
The golem?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say just no, because the nature of the hiding, you'd be at half speed to stay hidden.
I just didn't know if there was like a side, like
it's pretty much it's blocking the hallway. He sent that out as like his bulwark in the front, so that he'd have something to protect him. But obviously, magic missile doesn't care about that, and neither does people on the wall.
Oh,
dancing on the
didn't you hold something post?
I did to see if the guy came out.
Oh, so you're waiting for the dude.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, since they're over the doorway, we're gonna leave them to deal with the genasi for now.
Okay.
I gotta remember I have uncanny dodge. Okay, so
It's a good thing to remember.
yes, I need to remember that. And I'm gonna go in, guns blazing. And by guns I mean my dagger and my fan. And make 2 attacks.
At the golem? Okay.
No.
Well, remember, Heads of Chaos is a thing you have.
Oh, that's right.
That is once per short rest, I think.
Crazy. Okay, so I have an advantage on any ability or attack?
Attack roll ability or saving throw. You can choose to roll an additional die and have advantage on it once per short rest.
Okay, so I'm going to take it on this first one because I know I can do better than that.
Okay.
Do better than that. Not really. No, that's not going to be enough either.
What did you get?
14.
14 is a miss.
Yep, both of them missed. Okay, so that was the first attack.
I would like you to roll me another d20, please.
An 11.
Okay. Cool. Well, that happens.
Okay, the second attack is a 23.
That hits.
Does it? Okay, I just don't get. Well,
You do get sneak attack because of Vanan's position. You just don't add the modifier.
Right. So, wow. That would be 18, 24? 24.
Okay. Cool.
Against it.
All right. It takes 24 points of damage. Anything else?
I don't think I can do anything else. No, I can't do anything else, I don't think. No, that's it.
All right. Ozzy.
Okay. I'll shoot another magic missile at level 2 at him.
There.
So that's gonna be 4d4.
This is at the genasi or the golem, John?
The genasi. I want to get rid of that fucking mage. That is 6, 7, 8 plus 4, 12 damage.
All right.
Okay.
Then it is. Or is that anything else?
I guess I'll like hide on the other side of the pillar and make myself out of sight.
All right. You can move behind the pillar for cover.
Yeah.
Technically can't hide.
Yeah, no, I'll move behind the pillar
Sure.
for cover.
All right. Post.
Good call.
Okay. So
You pretty much can easily make an attack against this golem, no problem.
yeah.
But you would have to go around the wall there to get the guy.
That's fine. Since the guy didn't come out and I was just waiting for him and people were attacking him down the hall, but I see this golem, I just kind of grin to myself, get a little bit serious, go and jump off with my flail and start bashing on the thing with a rage.
Okay.
In a rage.
Rage. Cool. So was anyone within 10 feet of me?
Vanan is, because he's fighting the guy. And are you fighting the genasi or the golem?
Me, I'm fighting the golem.
Okay. Yeah. So both Vanan and Igni are within 10 feet of you.
You both get 3 temporary hit points. But if you got something from Hero's Feast,
well, Hero's Feast isn't temporary.
That's maximum.
Gotcha. Cool. So yeah, you guys get 3 temporary hit points as the fur on my body starts to go cold and icy again, and starts to spread off to you as a protective barrier. And then I'm going to attack this thing twice.
All right.
With Mangler.
Do it.
That is a 10 to hit.
Ooh, no. Sorry.
And that is an 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. That is going to be 13 bludgeoning damage.
All right. It seems to take this damage since it's a magic weapon. No problem.
Oh, don't forget, Josh, you also have reckless attack as you're a barbarian.
Yes.
If you wanted to use that.
Yes, I do. I also have 2 things for lucky as well, but I am past that unless, Ted, you would allow me to use it.
If you want to use reckless, sure. Roll that.
I mean the lucky.
Oh, did you roll a 1? Because it's a 1.
Okay.
It's a reroll. The lucky is reroll of a 1.
Not the lucky feat, but
correct. Yes, the lucky. Touch of luck in this is a reroll of a natural.
Oh no, I rolled a 2, not a 1.
Oh,
so it's okay.
All right. So after post, assuming that's it for you.
Yes, I am positioning myself between the golem. And did it look like the golem had anyone in mind as a target?
No, it seems like it was basically in like sentinel mode.
Gotcha.
Like it was there. Now it's his and the golem were acting pretty much on the same turn. So now he may change his mind.
Gotcha. So I'm going to whip around the golem, and I'm going to put myself between Ozzy and the golem.
Okay. So it is Golem's turn. And it is going to force Vanan, Igni, and Post to make a wisdom saving throw.
With advantage, correct?
Correct, because of the Hero's Feast.
Okay, awesome.
Not awesome.
Awesome.
7.
Cool.
Are you joking? I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Ooh.
Use your luck.
Use your luck to reroll the 1.
Ah! I have one of those. Rerolling 1. I rolled a 2.
Oh my god. And Vanan?
Kate!
Oh, 19. 21.
All right. So Vanan is fine.
So do you want to know what it is total?
And Igni. Yeah, what is it total?
So I get the +1 from that, so 3, 7.
Yeah. So Igni and Post, you guys are slowed by this creature.
Okay.
So if you can't use reactions, your speed is cut in half, and you can make no more than 1 attack a turn. In addition, you can take an action or a bonus action, but not both. You can make this save at the end of your turn to try and break it.
Okay, cool.
That's what he does. Then it's the guy's turn. He's got Vanan in his face. As much as he wants to go after Ozzy, spellcaster, if he's spellcaster, it's hard to ignore someone who's just been stabbing you in the chest. So,
I agree.
Vanan, I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
With advantage.
I'm very good at these. Well, I'm okay. That's still really good. That's still 17.
Okay, then nothing happens.
I stick my tongue out at him.
Wait, what's your wisdom? What's your wisdom modifier?
+2.
And what did you roll?
15.
Don't you have advantage or don't you have proficiency with wisdom modifiers as a ranger?
No,
No.
Dex.
Oh, Dex.
Yeah, Rangers are
That was
martial.
pretty good. I kind of rolled pretty lucky on my second one. I rolled a 5 and a 15.
All right, well then, yeah, nothing happens. That's his turn.
Oh.
Then
Interesting.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
I stab him. I'm like, do you surrender?
and he's like, yes.
Do you actually surrender?
And he's like, yes.
Stab him!
Do I hear
Shot it. Ozzy
You
shouts
hear Ozzy say
from
that.
behind the pillar.
Ozzy says to stab you. I stab him.
And he's like, but here's the thing. Maybe don't stab me.
Do it!
This is
I'll
really
be your best friend!
Rolling
Wait.
insight!
This is all really conflicting. My friends are telling me to stab you. I stab him.
He's like, oh man, no.
No.
Why you gotta be like this? What'd you get? Sorry.
23 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Are
god,
we
what did you get?
this non-lethal in any way?
No, make it lethal. He's a wizard. You gotta solve the magic. Trust me, I'm a wizard. I know how dangerous wizards are.
Okay. Well, he's probably dead from this. I rolled 6, 4, 4, 5.
Yeah.
So
You impale him again with your spear.
30 damage.
Yeah, you impale him, and he slides down the spear, and he puts his hand on your shoulder, and he's like coughing out blood on your armor. He's like, "We could have been friends."
No, you couldn't.
And he dies.
This is lies! As I say really slowly.
And then the golem just goes like,
Oh.
That's why I wanted to do that.
Does it tip over?
no.
Okay.
Shutdown mode.
Is he like dead, or is he still dying?
The guy?
No, he's dead. He's
Oh,
dead.
I say he did.
Okay, we should move.
I'm gonna walk up to the wizard's corpse.
Well, I'll take the wizard's body, but let's go back to the little room we've been using.
Yeah, we need to get out of here because we cause a lot of commotion. Could draw attention.
Yeah, let's go back to our little room.
Okay.
So unless someone stops me, I'm still bashing the shit out of this thing.
Okay.
Oh,
Post.
Post.
Stop. We gotta go hide. Post.
there will
We
be
gotta go
time.
hide.
Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I snap out of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a good berry.
Those are his pocket berries, so you know.
It's eat a berry.
He pulls things from his pockets.
Eat a berry. It's a real good berry. You are full and you heal 1 HP.
Very nice. These are very good. You should have one of these pocket berries.
Oh, I have had my fair share of mouthfuls of pocket berries.
Oh, good. They're very
This is-
Yeah, so you guys go back into the room.
What's this wizard got on him?
This is a sorcerer. So nothing.
Sorcerer. He's got nothing on him.
He's got a staff that's just
That's just
a staff that functions as an arcane focus, but nothing.
Okay.
I would like to close the door,
Okay.
if there is one, just to isolate us, and I begin searching the room.
Okay, so you go into in his room.
His room.
Yes.
Yes, I see. Okay. There is a wooden chest under one of the work tables.
Looky, looky.
Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful.
Oh,
It could be magically locked.
Use your magic vision.
It is not magically locked, but there is magic inside it.
Okay.
It is full of the magics.
It could be trapped.
I wouldn't say it's
I would
full of magics. There's some magic inside, but sure,
Before you
full
open
of the
it
magic.
First, check it first. Let me actually. Give me a second. Can I walk up to this chest and make an investigation check?
Absolutely.
Is it trapped at all?
Sure.
As a note, John, while you're doing that, while we walked past in the hallway past the sorcerer guy, I kind of look down at him. I go, and I squish his head.
Fair.
That's
If
a
anyone asks, I just double tapped.
23 investigation.
You
Never
do not
mind.
believe this is trapped.
All yours, Zickney.
Can I pick the lock now?
Yes.
Is there a lock?
There is no lock.
Well,
just
hot
open it.
diggity, it is like they know.
You just open the chest.
Yeah.
Open it.
Okay, what's in it?
There is 220 gold pieces.
Yes.
Ooh.
9 strange black crystals, the like of which you've never seen, but you get the feeling that each of them are worth 50 gold pieces each.
Interesting.
Wow.
And a
Okay.
potion.
Oh.
Okay. So 9 strange crystals.
50 gold each.
Wow.
Jeez.
Dating. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. Not what I wanted to do.
And the 220 gold pieces, and there is a potion. It is a cloudy green fluid, and there's a bubble inside it that sort of looks like a jellyfish.
I'm gonna pick up the potion.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say, "Give me 10 minutes," and I'm gonna sit and ritual cast identify.
Okay. You guys take 10 minutes. This is a potion of water breathing.
Ooh. Put that
Save.
in the bag of holding.
Mhm.
Hey, Ozzy,
Yes.
I seem to have gotten some of that person's skull on my flail. Do you have a spell to make things cleaner?
No.
Oh, I got you.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I
appreciate
just flick it away.
Thank you, Vanan.
You're welcome. And then I also hand you a flower bracelet
Oh,
that I just made. You're welcome.
I sniff it. Sniff it. It's very good.
All right.
Can you wom really quickly, Igni, just to make sure that that was where the magic was coming from in this room?
I thought I already did it. I wommed. I wommed.
You wommed.
Is the crystal magical?
No, the potion was the transmutation magic.
Okay.
The sorcerer was obviously magic.
All the magic.
And the golem, conjuration magic.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's this room. So you know to the south is the broken chasm that has the 3 bullets chained up. I'm digging your hair, Davis.
Yeah.
Looking good. Looking very Vanan
Legit.
in my brain. Even though I know Vanan's hair looks nothing like that, that's how I picture him. Anyway.
That's how Vanan looks.
Okay. There and the room with the statue, the scary statue.
Yes, that's the other way.
Yeah.
That's to the
So
west.
it's either bullets or statue now.
Correct.
I'm going to be honest. I do not think Vanans can mentally handle 3 in one place.
That's you then.
So, if you are interested, I'll show you scary statue.
I think that's the only 2 ways we can go, right?
It is true.
Yes.
I'd prefer to deal with a statue rather than 3 bullets at this moment.
I agree. I mean, it could be nothing. It could be nothing at all. But it could be all the things, you know.
If you
I'd
like,
rather
I can
take
go
the risk.
first because it is a long hallway, and I
Okay.
tend to know when traps are about.
Oh, good. Okay. And then when we get close, I will, I am detecting of magics and
The womp.
whatnot.
Wom
Yes.
vision.
I like that WOM is the official detect magic.
Sounds.
Only for
Yeah.
Igni, though.
I kind of know my way around places like this. I can lead us if you want.
Good. I do not know anything. I know how to open chests.
All right.
That things.
Do we
Yes.
head down the long hallway with the statue?
I think so. Can we do it stealthy?
Yes, we can.
Yes, you
Sure.
can. You don't have a paladin in plate armor, so yes, you can.
I also boop detect magic again
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
and see invisibility on Ozzy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
I got a 12.
Okay.
I got a nat 20, making it a 31
All right.
Damn.
Pretty good.
with shoes.
22.
I got a lot. 22.
All right. So as a group, you are stealthy. You make your way down this hall, and you see this statue. Do I need to re-describe it to you guys?
No,
No.
I'm good.
Okay, so yeah, there's this rocky fist raised above this blunt head of the statue. Ozzy, you can make me an Arcana check.
Do I detect magic?
It is not magic,
Okay, cool.
just a statue.
25.
You think that this is a statue of Ogremok.
Oh.
Oh.
Ogremok.
And at the end of this hallway, you're in this kind of room, and there is a pathway to the right and left.
I'll whisper to everybody. I know who this is.
Okay, who is it?
It's Ogremok.
Bless you.
See, we have to be quiet.
Good Barry, it'll make you feel better.
No, he's the elemental prince of earth.
Here, just have some berries, guys.
He's the bad guy we're trying to. He's the
Stuff we need.
evil-
Ozzy, you're being really loud.
This is who we are trying to kill.
This is who we are trying to prevent coming here.
But he's here already. He's right there.
No,
Right there. This is a statue, Ozzy.
can we
The
go back?
big one, the real one.
Can we go back? Can we go walk past
There
this?
Let's go
is
back. We
no
need to
such
explain a
thing
little
as
bit more.
Walk back with me. Walk with me.
Illegal.
So you can just see that there's a pathway, hallway to the right and left. The hallway to the left obviously continues out, but there is a door. Like
Okay.
immediately, like the hallway starts and there's a door, and then it kind of curves around. and then the hallway to the right kind of goes to a T intersection.
Okay.
I'll follow you back, Ozzy.
Okay. That is Ogremok. The name is Ogremok.
Mhm.
These cults are trying to summon elemental princes
Right.
in the form of very powerful entities that reside within the elemental planes. This is one of them. We want this person to not be here, because if they're here, bad stuff happens.
So is there a reason why we couldn't have this conversation in front of statue?
Because there might have been people around there that could
Oh.
have heard me.
Okay.
Now we can go over there and be
so,
quiet.
So do we go right or left?
Let's flip a coin.
That seems like a bad idea.
Good clatter on ground.
There's a door to the left, Ted.
Yes.
Can I sneak up to it and put my ear up to it and see if I can hear anything?
Sure. Make me a perception check.
Cool.
Can I assist Vanan and do the same? Like both of us just kind of head against the door?
Sure. Yeah, you guys can both do that.
Igni goes the opposite
Because
way.
we're in my favorite terrain, I have expertise
Oh, nice.
in perception.
Hey,
Josh. What?
I didn't hear you.
22.
Okay. You can hear people inside. You hear like a fire, like logs on a fire burning. It sounds like with the combined effort, you think you can hear about 5 distinct voices, but they don't seem to be alarmed. They just seem to be about. Maybe this is another like a bunk, or maybe like a feast hall. You're not really sure what it is, but they just seem like they're hanging out. Igni, you said you went the other way down the T intersection. To that T intersection to the right is a door. To the left is a hallway that continues on. But about 15 feet up that long hallway, there's another door, a set of double doors to the right.
Go back, Mossy. More doors.
I turn and I put 5 fingers up and I point backwards.
I finger death punch in there.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Playing a good show.
Let's go to the show.
An idea.
That is our idea, Vanan.
What if
Oh, God. Here we go.
I can make like a big... I shouldn't stage whisper. I
Fair.
can make like a big, like, cloud of smoke. So we could like open the door and I could fill the room with smoke.
Because that's not
Kill everybody
suspicious.
inside.
Does the smoke choke them?
No, it just makes it so they can't see us.
But then they will know something is going. Look.
Yeah, and then we go inside, we kill them all. There's 5 people in the little room.
Surprise if they know we are coming.
Well, because we open the... Because, I don't know.
Or we burst through the door.
It's like how
and
people
start
do it.
attacking.
I don't know.
Is that how people do it?
This is how people do it. I assumed it worked well.
I did not know. I have never killed in fog. Does it also obscure our vision?
Yeah.
I was waiting for that question. They can't see us. Yeah, but we can't see them.
That's
Okay. What have you got for us, Post? Better.
Well, actually, Igni, I was thinking of something. You seem to be very good with those daggers. You like poisons.
I pull out a special dagger, and I spin something on the end, and it drips poison from the end.
Would you like something that does a lot of poison damage?
This hand is empty, yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give you a particular vial before we get started. This is a wyvern poison. I found it in my adventures in Chult. Yeah, it does 76 poison damage.
I'm sorry.
70.
You just have these? Give me
Yes,
that.
I found it.
Hold it up and look at it.
Yes.
So you just put it on the...
Yes. You put it on a weapon that could, stick into somebody, or you have them consume it, and it will do that damage. So if we're going to be getting into some really problematic fights here, you should probably have this as a resort.
I like it. This is wonderful. Thank you. I reach up and I boop you. I pat you.
I get a quick shock and I go,
Thank you.
you're welcome. I'm sorry, distracted. Okay, so do we want to just rush into this room here and just wipe them out and catch them by surprise? Because if they're in a bunk room and they're not very, alerted,
How
can
many are
wipe them out. I think there was about 5 or so, or there's some people not talking and there's like 12.
Are they?
We
Are they?
heard 5.
They are awake.
If they were talking, unless they are very loud sleepers.
Okay, so they are speaking. What did you hear? What they say?
They
It kind
said
of sounded like they were eating.
Yeah, just hang. You didn't get anything like super useful.
or something like, "Oh, this sandwich is very good." It was,
Yeah, I think I heard
The
exactly.
element of
that.
surprise is very helpful. We do have that, and we can
Yes.
just rush in and do what we need to do.
Surprise and
You
smoke.
know what is also very helpful? This poison.
I mean, save that for a good time. This seems like we just go in.
It's one-time use. The poison.
Yes.
Oh, so it's like a tiny
Yeah,
vial.
you coat the blade, and then you stab someone with it, and it's a one-time use.
I was thinking we just
Stab.
drip in their wine or something.
You
and
could
then-
do that too, but it does a lot of damage. You may want to hold on to that. It was also very expensive.
I was going to say, and then I tuck it between a very expensive place.
That's yep.
It is
that's
it is safe.
Yes. You can take wyvern poison. It's on D&D Beyond and add that. I'm gonna.
Okay, cool. I'll drop it on our thing for now.
Yeah, it is an injury poison, so it wouldn't actually work to put it in people's drink. It's one of those that needs to be injected.
It is, okay, I need to make that note. Okay.
To just Russian
okay.
surprise stabby
Okay.
stab.
Oh, yeah, I surprised the shit.
Yes.
Okay. So would you? Do we even? Are they looking at the door?
Well, do we want to investigate the door really quick to see if it's locked? Because it's going to be very funny if we just smash in.
I'll take a look at the door.
Yes.
Okay.
That's 20.
Okay. Yeah, you don't think it's locked. If it's something like what you think it is, why would there's no reason to lock it?
I'll give a thumbs up.
Okay. So who would like to go in first? Igni.
I'll
Right.
get you backs.
Can I eke it open?
Sure. All right. So you can see inside here, there are 4 of those guys in the stone plate mail armor, with the morning stars, and there is 1 priest of the same variety,
Okay.
and they're just kind of like hanging out.
Okay. I relay this information.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, never
That
mind.
is a lot of power in one room.
I have an idea.
Okay.
New idea. We could oh man. I can do something like I can like vibrate the air, kind of like a thunder wave. Affect all of them.
That sounds very loud.
It is very loud.
And it is a wave, I'm guessing, of sound as well, which you
Well,
know
yeah,
we
it's very loud. Never mind. I don't want to.
have. Quiet, please.
Ozzy, do you have anything that could make everything silent?
Ooh.
You're muted or didn't look loud enough?
No. No, I don't.
Okay, this is.
I cast detect magic. What do I see in the room?
No magic.
Okay. Well, they are fresh out of magic, so that's good.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, one of them, the priest has magic.
Were all their backs to us?
They're not like necessarily back to you. They're just kind of huddled around, just having a conversation, like a water cooler scenario. So, like, some of them do, some of them don't.
Well, if we need to, I have one more casting of that really powerful ability I used before. I can drop it in the center of them all.
Are we far enough away for this fireball I hear so much of?
It's loud,
It is.
but the light that damages people is not loud at all.
Correct.
Oh, I see.
But then I will be out of level 3 and 4 spell slots.
Just hold that thought. Should I sneak in there and just see how many?
Here's another idea.
Mhm.
What we could do is after we fight these, don't you have a friend upstairs?
Yes.
Why don't we just go crash in there and then
For the
just
night?
come back later?
We could do that.
It's an option. I don't think there is a respawn in here. So,
I have a question about my crickets.
Okay.
I always have a plan. Can I speak with them? And can they speak back?
No, you don't have to speak with animals.
And you speak with my crickets.
Yes.
Okay. I like this plan. I think we all need to rest. Yeah? Look at Vanan. Just look at his hair. He is barely holding it together. I think Post is right. I think we need to go upstairs. We need to rest in the safe place, and then knowing this is relatively clear to start, I leave 2 crickets overnight to scout and watch, and they will come back to us in the morning upstairs. Nobody suspects cricket. Vanan can talk to them and find out what the crickets know.
So how about this? Before we go back upstairs,
Okay.
we pick up all the bodies of the people we've killed,
Oh,
and we
yes.
throw them over the bridge.
Which
The bridge that we entered from.
Oh, okay.
It's a big pit. We could just throw them down there.
Okay. I think
There
this
were
is
the 3 gargoyles over there
Oh,
that you avoided,
that's
Yes.
right.
and they're more than likely still there.
So we can either throw them in that pit or
I
the
have a
pit.
question. Do they fit in bag of holding?
The bodies?
Yeah, you can make them fit.
This is better plan. We can always dump them out later. We don't have to keep them. We just have to for the night, It's like a hidey hole in your pocket.
also the very large golem who's just shut off out there.
Yeah, we have to take care of that.
Okay.
Oh, wait! Oh, wait, no. Levitate. I was going to say levitated, but I think it's bigger than 500 pounds.
Yeah.
What are we doing now?
Trying to figure out how you can leave without causing anybody to be like,
basically
what's going
like
on?
getting rid of our traces of being here in the form of all the bodies of the people we've killed.
Well, I feel like the people being... It's like people that just disappear.
Yeah, they could. They may not know where they are.
Like,
And then we could just move them.
the one I am most concerned about are the big ones.
The bullets?
Yeah, we can't move them or hide them.
Well, I mean, Post seems very strong. We might be able to.
Can you move one?
I'm a bit strong. I'm not crazy strong.
you look crazy strong.
If I were to put a numerical value to it, it'd be about a 16 out of 20.
That seems reasonable. All right, so I say we just put them in the bag of holding. As
Remember,
many
It
as
only fits so much because the bag of holding has a bunch of stuff in it, and
Well, don't we have 2? Can we move things from one to other, and then we make just a dead body bag of holding?
It's a body bag of holding.
The body bag of holding.
How many
This could be. How many pounds can this bag of?
I guess another option is...
Don't we also have a bag?
Oh,
Never mind.
we're very silly. So what we could do is we could take care of these people now by opening the room door and go. I would also assume, Ted, if we're gonna back up so we're out of like noise range.
I assume.
Okay, we can open the door, shoot in a fireball, run away, and start to pick off as much as we can. Then when we get to the bridge, we all dimension door to the other side.
I can either do dimension door or I can fireball.
Do not do both.
Shit.
Or I can sickening radiance. One of those 3. I only got one.
Oh.
This is why I think it is.
Oh, you could sickening radiance, and then we could kill them and leave.
But if I sickening radiance, you guys can't enter the room, or you will also have to get hit by it.
Can we block?
You have an arcane lock.
Oh, I have an idea.
Okay.
Okay, Ted.
Okay.
Okay, Ted. Okay. Never mind. Don't listen to me.
What if we cast it inside and then we hold the door shut?
That could work.
Oh,
They would be stuck in there.
For that.
I will throw it out there. Igni, you saw there was a door on the opposite side.
This is true. I have a better plan. What if we stop? What if we make them think we are still down here? Fuck with him.
How do you mean?
I mean, say we go upstairs and sleep with our least friend for the night, but while we're there, we leave signs down here that we were, in fact, here. Make them think we are still down here, sneaking about in their dungeon. They'll never come looking for us upstairs, and we will be safe.
But then if we... Well, that would work, but then if we came back downstairs, they may be more alert.
Those are...
If we hide our tracks so people never hear, they won't be expecting us when we come back.
I don't think we have capability to hide it completely.
What if we leave a plan, like some type of sign by where you saw the Bulettes that we fell?
Oh. That we are already dead, so it is both deception and cover.
Yes.
I like.
However, I have no idea how we would put that across. I'm just thinking.
I'll just throw it out there from a reasonable standpoint that even if you did clear up all of the bodies to show you weren't there, there's a massive missing amount of people.
Okay.
So
what I thought.
Killed so many people.
You guys have killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's you would be either cleaning up or whatever. It'd be very hard to convince people that like the whole first quarter of the dungeon was just like, nah, fuck it, I'm out. And they just left, took all their shit behind, deactivated a golem in the hallway, killed their bullets, and were like, I'm out of here.
I get it, Ted.
I'm
We're
done with that.
I know. What do we do?
I say we kill these people right now.
I say we do too.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Let's just kill
Ozzy,
them. Let's just do it.
do you have... How do you feel? You are running low, friend, and you look very pale. Paler than normal, which is scary.
You also, I mean, I'll just throw this out there too. There's a lot of places you haven't gone, like other tunnels and areas you haven't gone to at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
These people don't seem to be aware of your presence.
Yeah, but they're backups potentially.
Oh, absolutely. But
What you said before, when the door was on the left, you said it also curved around.
yeah, like it's basically the start of a hallway. Like you go into a hallway, there's a door, and then it goes around away. But you didn't go that way, so you don't know.
So
I go
would
that
one
way?
assume where Igni saw the door in the room that they may be interconnected?
Yeah, it may be like a loop.
Go around.
But yeah, if you want to go stealth ahead,
Can I
sure.
sneak around the corner to the other side?
Yeah, when you go down that hallway and you can see it actually to the left, it opens up into that big chasm
Oh.
that you saw that Igni told you about, and it is a massive chasm, but there is a tiny walkway along the wall, like less than 5 feet long, that kind of skirts along the wall to a very thin, precarious bridge to that south side, further away from where the Bulettes are, on like, you know, so you wouldn't be within their radius, but you're walking in the open above 100-foot chasm. But when you get, so that's to your left, but to your right, you can see that the room comes to like a 90-degree, and it is like a square room. Then to the end of that hallway, there is a spiral staircase going down.
Okay.
And there is a hallway going to the left, and one that goes back around the other side, where the of that, making that room is square.
Okay. And there's
So we
a door
could-
over there?
Potentially hold both doors on both sides.
Potentially, yes.
If we clear them,
Or even if you threw something inside, just held the door shut so that people couldn't get out.
Don't we have an immovable rod? I thought we picked one up.
We do. I have it.
You have it.
Mhm.
What's the door on this side look like?
They're just like wood doors. You could probably shut them with. If you wanted to use an immovable rod to hold the door shut, that would probably work.
Okay. I was
So the-
thinking my spear on my
So-
side.
okay. That would... You also, I don't have to sleep, so I could keep
So
watch.
set it in there, wait for them to die, then go in and sleep in there.
Correct.
Oh, also, you would know, Vanan, from where you are, kind of around the corner, that about 30 or 15 feet through the wall in front of you, is where the Dow is located.
Oh.
And in with the Dow,
Down here.
2 Durgar.
No, we cannot sleep here. We must.
Sit down here.
The question is, if we go in there and attack,
I'm like, I messaged to Ozzy. I'm like, oh, Ozzy, I know where we are. Ozzy.
Yes.
And I'm like, we're very close. Remember when I was like, there's a Dow here?
Yeah.
We're very close to the Dow where we are right now.
Okay.
I do not find it wise for us to sleep here.
I think killing these guys is important.
Don't you think it will be alerted on the other side? We have to do it entirely quiet.
I think Ozzy's. Oh yeah.
We cannot make a sound while we kill them.
Does your spell make sounds?
Not the sickening radiance.
No.
It's just light.
Okay, so we could do this as long as it. But if they, do you think it'll kill them all in one shot?
So here, it won't kill them all in one shot. But if they're in the room, they'll continuously take damage.
So they can yell.
They can yell and make sound.
That is my concern. If this other, what it could end up being is an ambush on us as we enter this room. They are not dead. Something else much more powerful comes through, and there has been no rest.
We are in a pickle.
We should just go upstairs and sleep.
Yeah, let's just go upstairs and sleep then.
I bet you they will be right here tomorrow for us to kill.
We can come down tomorrow.
Yeah.
Better prepared, and they will have less people here.
And we can still suck their Ozzy can suck their essence.
I mean, if that's, do you want to suck their essence, Ozzy? You suck at essences these days.
You have sucked lots of essences.
Have I been catching you sucking essences?
What if we told you about doing it in public, Ozzy? You cannot suck essence in public.
You do it in a safe place.
I'm too tired for this. I'm going back upstairs.
So you're not killing these people, you're just going
We
upstairs.
are not. We totally lurked on them. We peeper styled hard.
Okay, so you guys go back upstairs. You get to the bridge with the 3 gargoyles.
Right.
You dimension door across.
We could just say a believer approaches and walk across.
That's
we
true.
learned that works.
You did learn that works.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
No, we
Okay.
a believer approaches.
And you guys leave.
A believer leaves.
I smack Vanan hard.
All right, you guys go back upstairs to
Yeah.
hang out with the Lich and take a long rest, hopefully,
Yes.
unless you're attacked.
Not taking a long rest.
I'm going to attempt to.
And then
Point of exhaustion.
I think that is a good point to end this episode. Only a little bit cleared, but a lot of decision making happening tonight.
Yeah.
A lot of back and forth on the decision process. Diplomatic party decisions. Good job, guys. Everybody having their...
Like having Josh here, he brings a whole different perspective to all the crazy shit we've been doing for weeks. So
I have a feeling if Lilith was here, you'd still be going, killing people.
Oh, yeah, no.
Lilith's be like, push through.
Let's go.
Well, what do you
I'm
have?
tired.
We have a machine that just destroys everything in her path. So
That's true. Well, now we have.
she just kind of walks forward and kills things and makes it so we don't die.
I'm just a furry machine that kills things.
That's true.
All right, so for those of you asking in chat, we're not playing on New Year's Eve, which is the 31st.
I won't be.
Playing on New Year's Day.
No, not doing that either.
You're right. We're playing on Christmas.
Nope, not doing that either.
So the 7th or the 14th?
The 14th of January. So January 14th, 2018, you get a little, basically a month break for the Dancing Johns here to go do whatever it is they do. It's a real long rest for them. And then fun stuff will happen for them next time. So I'm very excited about
We
it.
left ourselves things to kill. See, if we killed it all now, what we look forward to in the new year.
Well, I mean, again, when people don't check in, there will be questions.
Is it 2018 anymore?
What?
Chelsea said, what do we have to look forward to?
No, yeah.
Every year, new dick steps.
Okay, so I guess we'll go around and have everybody talk about who they are and whatnot. So, Josh, why don't we start with you?
Yeah, I am Josh Perot. I am the current DM for the Taking Initiative podcast. You can find me on Twitter at Cyroxis the Beard. That's at XIROXIS the Beard. You can see it right below my name. And you can find Taking Initiative at TI_pod. If you want to see what I do outside of podcast D&D world, you can check out Blue Bloods on CBS. I am the online editor for that show at the moment. That's me.
Oh, great. Chelsea, what about you?
I'm Chelsea, better known as Little Red Dot. You can find me in all kinds of places, but the best place is Twitter. I am a bit of a tabletop RPG fanatic, and I play not only on this awesome network, but awesome networks all over Twitch, including my own, where I play mostly indie RPGs, in fact. And for the month of December, we're running Witch Girl Adventures, and that finale is this Friday. So come get your fair share of taste, as it looks like a bunch of witches are about to be sacrificed, Yule Cotillion style. Yeah, that's me. You can find me at that link right there. I'm part of the North by Northwest podcast. That's my crew here in Atlanta. So if you prefer to listen versus watch, there's a place for you to do that too.
All right. Bucky.
I am Bucky. Normally, you can find me over on that podcast that Josh said before, Taking Initiative. I play Vendalar Greymeyer. You can find me on Twitter at Bucky_Masters, and you can find our podcast at TI_pod on Twitter.
And Davis, we didn't have Lex to give you a saying. What do we got?
He told me what to say now.
Oh, what do we got to say? I'm curious.
Hello, I'm Tall Hair Johnson from Tall Hair Emporium. That Dank Dungeons Season 3 is premiering Friday the 4th, January 2019, Earth, Solar System, Milky Way.
Got it. Good.
United States of America, Massachusetts. For us, for me. Maybe it's somewhere else for you some other time, but January 4th, Dank Dungeons Season 3.
There you go.
Tall Hair Johnson.
Tall Hair Johnson. All right, guys, and I'm Ted. This is Nerd Immersion. We talked a little bit about it at the start. For those asking, so tomorrow will be my homebrew campaign here. You'll get to see, hopefully I can get this battle cam working, because I spent time using every piece of Dwarven Forge and other terrain I have to build a massive dungeon for them to be part of, where they will probably die, because they're level 7, and there's an ancient black dragon at the end, so they will probably die. I told them not to go, but they're like, nah, we rallied the 50 commoners, we got this. Alright guys, good luck. 50 commoners and 1 ballista that they're wheeling through a dungeon. We'll see how that goes.
An ancient dragon. Nice.
Yep.
That sounds like it's gonna work.
You know what? They're crafty. If they make it work, I'm not gonna penalize them. If they make it happen, they make it happen. Like,
at least it's not a random hole in the woods.
That's true.
How many people have fallen in that hole since we've left?
That really, all it did was cover up our murders.
Yeah.
Cold-blooded murders.
So there will not be any games on the 24th Christmas Eve or the 25th Christmas Day. The 31st is New Year's Eve. There will not be a game. I may have a game going New Year's Day night, which may be the Rise of Tiamat campaign, and I'm trying to possibly get Sunday the 30th to do one of my homebrew games or evil game. Possibly earlier in the day, we may try to do that just so that you're not left that long without Nerd Immersion content. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Go check out and make all your comments about that Sidekicks thing on Unearthed Arcana, because we obviously have a lot to talk about that.
I gotta finish reading through that.
Yeah, it's interesting stuff.
I think there should just be a separate mechanic for pets.
That's basically what that's kind of designed to be.
Yeah.
It doesn't really work for pets, though.
Yeah, I mean, it can be. It says it can be for pets, but it's very geared towards the pet being a warrior type because they don't speak languages, which makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
But if you're an imp, if you allow it to work with familiars and you're a warlock with an imp familiar, your imp can now be a spellcaster. So.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Rogue.
What's up?
Have the monkey be a rogue.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yep. Exactly. So
can Igni have a monkey?
You guys went and visited Dirk Dirk has flying monkeys from
Yeah,
Chult.
I don't want a flying monkey. I don't trust flying monkeys. I want a monkey.
And we have a panda and give him levels in monk.
I mean, maybe.
Pandarians don't exist.
Dirk has a lot of crazy creatures that, I mean, some of them got bought by the other party, but he's always getting weird shit.
I kind of want to level my crickets up.
I
Can you
kinda want a
imagine?
barbarian
They'd be
game.
the greatest rogues ever.
Oh my
Crickets
god!
with
I just
level?
imagine crickets with little bandanas around their mouth and little daggers in their hands, like chirp chirp step step.
They have sneak attack.
I mean, or maybe we try to come up with a reason for them to learn how to speak, and then they become spellcasters, and they could literally be your conscience, aka.
They can be bards.
I thought about that.
Oh no, Iggy, you have
Bards.
2 crickets, and you should just your
Say
slogan should
bards.
be, "I'm gonna put you to sleep," and then the crickets start going off.
Yeah. Everything after everybody dies, it's just.
So,
I love that they would so be bards. They're little bard couple, little cricket bard couple.
Well, I can find out.
that's
Yeah.
true. You can find that out.
I
Yeah.
cast Speak with Animals and I talk with crickets. We're not playing anymore.
No, we're not. So that's gonna do it for us, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys at some of these other streams here. 2019. I'll probably say it again tomorrow. 2019. A lot of big things coming for the channel. A lot of new series started. Not all hosted by me. I'm working on some combo where I do a review of stuff that's on the DM's Guild. And then we're going to have somebody else run the module on the channel, so you can see the module run and then also get a review of it, some of that stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
And that cast will be rotating who's going to be in that, so you'll see some faces. I also have to get Josh in to finish a game that him and Celeste and Sean and I started at PAX Unplugged, because the characters, you need to meet these characters. They are great. They're so great. And we need to finish that campaign. For that one shot that was started at 3 a.m. So,
Oh, I enjoy that very much.
yeah, it was a good time. Y'all need to meet Northwind, and her epic pantheon of gods. So
Everyone needs a north wind in their life.
yes. Anyway, with that, we will see you guys in 2018, 2019 even, which is what I meant to say. That's yeah. All right. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.